Get ready to enjoy the best podcast of your life on The Courtney Show podcast, fueled by Salt and Smoke.
Sometimes things are tough, but if you got your family, it's enough. Making lots of friends along the way, especially in the Great Taste Gang. We've got your latest food news and scores from the Cardinals and the Blues. Nikki's part of the crew, and Greg Warren too. SeaWorld and Brando and TC2. And Ethan and Sean and Emily. And Mark and Marty and Randy. Guy and Risley. And all the moms and convies. Welcome to the Courtney Show. Man, Courtney is really late this morning.
So late.
It's, what is it, 6:05?
Do you think she's going to make it?
I don't know.
It's not like her.
I haven't gotten a call, a text, nothing.
I mean, at least Tim would give us a heads up.
Yeah.
Not Courtney.
No respect. No, Courtney off today. We kind of mentioned it last week, but didn't make a big
Yeah, we didn't talk about it a lot.
to-do about it, so you might have missed that. But she's just taking the week off. Vacation. A lot of people taking the week off, I'm sure, because of the 4th of July holiday, which is pending. So it's just me and the Afton show today.
That's it.
That's what we're calling it.
Stuck with us.
Yeah, why not? But yeah, no, we have a special guest
We do.
coming in.
She's en route.
I'm excited. So Jill Devine is going to be on the
Yes.
show this morning. You two worked together
We did.
at the old place.
We worked at the old place together with Courtney, too.
Sounds like you're all good gal pals.
Good gal pals.
And I don't know if I've even met Jill.
Really?
I can't remember. Maybe just in passing at like a, dumb
like
radio
a-
thing. Like, one of those.
Okay, yeah. Mhm.
You're that idiot guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
me.
from that other station.
But I know she was on the show before, but that was because I was out.
Right. Yeah, it's like you probably miss some people that fill in because
Yes.
they're filling in for you.
Yes, so
Yeah.
she's an accepted stand-in Brando.
Yes, everybody knows that. I think you're going to like her.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
She's a delight.
Yeah, I'm excited to hang out with her. I've got something special planned for her.
I saw that. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, so we'll see if she enjoys it. But how was your weekend?
It was good. It was my special day on Saturday.
Right? What happened?
Man, what didn't
We just
happen?
lavished with gifts and
it was
attention
just,
all day long.
Yeah, it was.
The children were perfectly behaved.
Of course.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, guys, just be nice for Mom's birthday.
Yeah.
No, it was good. We did some. I'm still on my car vacation, still rocking the Camaro.
Oh, right.
So it was good convertible weather. It was hot, but
Are you going to
So-
be able to go back?
I know. I was planning to drop it off last night because my parents are back. And I'm like, hey, so what time are you getting in town? I can come drop the car off. And my mom's like, don't worry about it. I don't need it tomorrow. So I'm like, okay. You're going to have to pry this car out of my cold, dead fingers.
Now she's going to be like, "Where? I thought you were bringing it back today." And you'd be like,
Like what?
Oh, I thought by tomorrow you meant by Wednesday or something, right?
We're heading into a holiday week. You don't need it this week.
It's the royal tomorrow, right? It's just sort of a day in the future
Yeah,
that we get to
exactly.
decide at some point.
Exactly. So,
Are you getting looks?
I
You know,
mean,
like-
I try to play it real cool, so I'm not looking anywhere else.
But I mean, that's the thing. When you're driving a sports car, people, you get attention.
Yeah,
That's-
for sure. And
that's
I
part of
always
it.
feel like I really have to have my A game on when it comes to music because
because they can hear it.
everybody can hear it.
Yeah, you're entertaining the masses.
Yeah. So you got to make some good choices. I found a really good 2000s pop throwback playlist. So I was living my best life.
That's the choice.
Drinking my free Starbucks. It was it was
that's
great.
right. Yeah.
It was great. But yeah, so we did some of that. We did some errands in the Camaro. And then
Camaro errands.
Camerons.
It's not easy to say.
And then my sister kept the twins Saturday night so that Ryan and I could go to brunch Sunday mornings. We never get to do that.
Oh, and you're a bruncher?
I love brunch. Who doesn't love
I don't know the
brunch?
last time I've been to an actual brunch.
I mean, breakfast food alone is the best. the best food. No?
Yes, no, it is. I'm thinking there was the last time I went to brunch, we were like downtown St. Louis.
Where'd you go?
I don't even remember. It was a few years ago.
Okay.
But it was legit like, oh, we're here for brunch.
Okay.
I think it was just like, let's go grab some breakfast and, oh, this is a Sunday. This is a whole thing.
Yeah, so this wasn't like that. This was more like, let's grab some breakfast, but like kind of a later breakfast on a Sunday, which we never get to do.
Yeah.
So we did that and just kind of took our time, sitting and drinking coffee and eating breakfast tacos.
And not yelling at anybody for making a mess or too much noise.
Right.
Not embarrassingly scooping up things off the floor so the poor waitress doesn't have to deal with all of that.
It was strange.
You just feel like a completely different
It was very
couple.
strange. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, weird. There's not a lot of activity swirling at our table.
I don't feel rushed.
Yeah, I didn't. Although I kind of always do. I'm like, okay, well, we got to go. We got to get the kids. And Ryan's like, no, let's take the convertible and go drive out. Like, we just kind of drove into Millstadt.
Into the sunset.
Yeah.
Into the
sunset, yeah.
Contemplated, just keep on going.
Drove around.
We could just keep going.
Yeah.
Remember that fastball song? I know it didn't end well for that couple, but like, that's just us.
But we could do that.
Let's just drive off into the desert.
Yeah, no. So we drove around a little bit and then went and got the kids, and yeah, it was nice.
That's cool.
We went to there's this place in Belleville that's used to be a train station, and now it's a coffee shop and there's a breakfast and lunch place inside there too.
Oh, that's cool.
Long Story Coffee. And so yeah, we hung out there and it was nice. Nice little kidless day.
I'm envious.
Yeah. Yours is probably quite the opposite. I know you had a lot going on.
Yeah, it was not relaxing at all. I have learned definitively it does not matter how much time I'm given.
Yeah.
Or advance notice. I cannot get our home clean to a satisfactory level.
Well, there's just so much.
Like, I knew months ago that this was coming. There were other things that wanted to be done, that I was told, like, we need to paint all of this room.
Yeah, and you got the painting done.
I got one wall painted.
Well, that's good.
But it's a great looking wall.
Yeah. Did you get a lot of comments on it?
It was heavily featured at the party because it had all.
Oh, is that where the pictures were?
All the pictures were up.
It looked great
on that wall. So
yeah.
Did she post pictures? I didn't even see if Alex posted.
Yeah, Alex posted pictures.
I just fell asleep last night. Yeah, so that's the wall.
It looked great. Looked fresh.
Oh, so fresh.
Almost as if it were freshly painted.
I mean, freshly painted. It was so fresh.
Yeah.
And fresh. Like the cool version of fresh.
Both fresh.
Yeah, just a really fresh, not just white, cottage white.
I could tell. I was going to say cottage white.
Yeah, it's got a different, it's a warmth to it. Really warms up that little bit of hallway that we have there. But yeah, so there's just, I even had, I should probably look at, there we go. I got my list. So I did not finish. I'm a list guy.
Same.
So when I've got a lot of stuff to do, I just start making lists.
Love a list.
And so I had a list of all the things I needed to clean.
Yeah.
And as I was checking them off, and there's still some stuff left on here. I have clean kitchen on here still. No, I actually
did that.
I
Check
did
that off.
Clean desk. Nope. There's just my desk just kind of sits in the front room.
You're like, eh.
And it's just covered in stuff.
Man, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
And I was like, I have to clean this because this is everybody's here.
Yes.
Everybody's going to see this.
Yes.
I didn't even touch it.
Why is that such a hard one? Like getting...
It was going to be a long process.
My office is a disaster.
And it's just a small old antique desk, but it was like, I can't do it. And I can't hide anything.
Yep.
Clean the pantry. I don't know that I would say that I officially did that.
But you could close the door, right?
Hang pictures. I didn't hang any pictures.
What about the ones on the fresh wall? Maybe that was it.
Yeah, I don't know.
There were others to
I think
hang?
there was another picture or two, like sitting. Where you just set it on the count on like the thing below where you want to hang it. I was like, I'll hang those.
Yeah.
And it'll look so nice. No, they were still sitting in front. Put everything back in the linen closet? No, I haven't done that. Since California Closets came in and redid that linen closet, there's only like 5 things that have been, like some towels and a pillow and a few other things, and all the rest of it is just sitting in our bedroom.
I mean, I get it.
Well, because you don't want to just shove it all back in.
No, you got to.
Now I have all this organization stuff.
You got to use it.
I got to make decisions.
Oh, yeah.
And I was not prepared to make decisions. So, yeah, that's all the stuff.
Decision fatigue.
Those are all the things that didn't get done. Probably more stuff. I have clean deck on there, but Amelia pretty much helped me do that. And in the process, unfortunately, she got stung by a wasp.
Oh, no.
I felt terrible. She turned over something that was just laying on the desk or on the deck. And of course, there's a nest in there, and one got her on the hand. So I felt pretty terrible. She didn't seem to hold it against me, though, which is surprising.
Yeah.
I figured I would hear about that the rest of the weekend.
Well, she's growing. She's, 12 now?
You didn't tell me there was a wasp nest out there. It would be my responsibility let me scan the area first to make sure there's no invasive species out here.
That was your job.
But no, she was actually pretty cool about it. But the good thing was, party happened. Everybody had a good time.
Good.
So it was by the end of it, I was fine. Once everybody just starts showing up, you're like, all right, it's done.
It's done.
There's nothing else we can do. And so now we have to start the process of finding all of the things that we hid.
Yes.
Because I went to the kitchen and there's just nothing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm looking around like, I wonder where everything's at.
Where is all that stuff?
I remember where I put those things, but where did that stuff go?
Gosh, Ryan is classic for that. If he cleans when I'm not home, I'm like, where is the stuff? And he doesn't rember.
No. Well, you're in a panic.
Yeah.
And you're just putting stuff all over the place.
I'm like, what is going on here?
So there's probably important things that are now somewhere hidden.
You'll discover them in really weird places.
For some reason, the higher up I can put something, the better I feel about its temporary place.
Yeah.
Or somewhat permanent place. I mean, if I just take it and shove it in a corner, I'm like, well, that's not great. But if I put it up high, it's like, geez, that's like...
Yeah.
I feel like I cleaned.
Absolutely.
It's up. Look how high that is.
Nobody's
Most people can't even see that all the way up there. I do a lot of high hide.
It's a good strategy.
Stuff going on. But
I like it.
Party went well. We'll look for everything. And then also, we have all the kittens.
You do?
They caught the other two. So we got all 4 of the kittens.
Did you name them?
They're all girls.
Did you take my suggestion?
Yep.
You did not.
Yes. So they are Katie, Regina George, Karen, and Gretchen.
Yes, I love this so much.
I don't know who Karen and Gretchen are yet. I think they've been named, but I can't remember which one is which.
Oh, man. Do you have pictures?
I've got one picture.
Okay, you're going to have to show me.
I sent to Courtney because Courtney bailed on the party, and so I just sent her a picture of the kittens.
Oh.
Someone's very sad. But it was the only time they were all sitting together. So we can post this today.
Yeah, send it to me and I'll post it.
Because we got to, they're not my cats.
Right.
Once they're adoptable.
You're allowed to do that. It's not like with kids.
Yeah, there they are.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Is that Regina in the front?
That is correct. Can you find Katie?
Is Katie the one with the orange?
Yes.
Yep.
The redhead.
Love it.
And then the other 2, I don't know which ones.
I mean, you never take suggestions, so this is like a double win for me because you took a suggestion and you picked Mean Girls.
Yeah. Well, when you mentioned it, I was like, well, we weren't sure if they were girls.
Right.
We're still not 100%, but we're pretty sure.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, we'll do that. And
I
overrode some names that were already being used.
Okay.
Augie had picked out he had some decisions and some strong feelings.
You told him these are better. These are much better.
Yeah, I mean, it was like Biscuit. I was like, we're not doing that. This is great. We've got an opportunity here. This lines up with what they do at these shelters.
I love it. I think the shelter would be very proud.
They're going to appreciate it. They're like, great move. Mm-hmm. And we have a cat named Regina.
It's a beautiful thing.
Right? I think and she's
sassy.
She's the Regina. She's
the queen bee.
She's the first one out. She's like the friendliest, but not friendly, maybe. Kind of. Yep. You think she's friendly, but then you find out maybe she's not. I don't know.
Yeah, she's like telling you that she loves your skirt, and then she's like, that's the ugliest skirt I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like that, if she could talk, maybe where we're headed.
Yep.
Layers of sass.
I love it.
Yeah, so the kittens are running loose. And then yesterday, so on top of all the graduation party stuff and prepping for that on Saturday, then yesterday we had a whole bunch of stuff going on. Owen had a baseball game, and then Augie had a baseball game. And then the firemen's picnic.
Oh, that's right,
and parade and everything were going on in Redbud over the weekend.
Yep.
Which I didn't have time to do much of any of it, but I did swing by at the parade. And so I found this. Well, I'll tell the story first. Well, no, I wasn't there for very long, but the Fireman's Parade, I had to stop by there and then I had to go somewhere else. So I watched for about 20 minutes or something. But it's notoriously long parade.
Oh, okay.
Redwood it's not a big city, right?
Sure. No.
It shouldn't be. Your parade should probably match the size of your city. Larger city, more bands and stuff, longer parade.
Sure.
Redbud, we're like, no, it's over an hour long of a parade. And you basically see everybody. But I want to play this because I swear I just found this morning. And it's our buddy, remember Ryan Hamilton who played, were you there at the Laughs of the Lincoln when he was there? Mm-hmm. Laughs of the Lincoln, Ryan Hamilton performed for us. He's a very funny comedian, and I just stumbled onto this morning on our prep service, and it's audio of him talking about, he grew up in a very small town in Idaho. Yeah. And he's talking about the parade they used to have, and I was like, oh my God, this is perfect.
It's like spot on.
We have a big parade every year on the 4th of July. It's the biggest event in my town every year. There are 500 people in the parade and 500 people who are watching the parade. We have exactly enough people to have a parade. If someone stays home, they're kind of ruining the parade. Here's what I love about the parade is after it's over, nobody leaves. Nobody has anywhere to go. There's only one suitable street in my town for a parade. And when the parade gets out of town, it doesn't know what to do either. And there's this moment of confusion, and then it just flips around and it comes back. Everybody just watches the other side of the parade again.
It's so true. Like,
that is hilarious.
You see like the high school band go by.
Yeah.
And then 15 minutes later, you see them all kind of trickling back through on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
Like, I think
wait a minute.
Shouldn't you guys still be playing? But yeah, so we saw the parade, and then I've got a story I'll tell from the parade for my Strong Opinion.
Oh, okay.
This morning, too. And then programming note, Strong Opinions is going to be earlier. I don't know if people set their clocks to Strong Opinions on Mondays. But if you do, we're going to do it at the 8 o'clock spot instead of the 9 o'clock. Because Megan Ditton from Live Nation is going to be coming by. Yeah. So at 9 o'clock, they got a big thing going on, $30 ticket to Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. So she's going to tell us all about that.
Super cool.
And then also, let's see, some of the standards, numbers, randos, things like that. We've got lots of ticket giveaways this week. We're only doing 3 shows this week. Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday will be like a best of show. Mm-hmm. And then just nothing on Friday because it's a holiday. Nobody, unfortunately, some people will be going to work. But we're just going to...
Most of us not.
Do some tunage on Friday.
Yeah.
But we've got tickets to go see that John Cusack not meet and greet, but the
Q&A.
Q&A and getting to see High Fidelity, where I'll be talking to him. We've got more tickets to give away for that, for Throwback Live. We've got tickets for the Macy Gray Show, which is coming up, I believe, in July. Is that right?
I think so,
yeah. July 25th at the Pageant. And then we've got tickets to go see Adam Sandler. We just announced that last week. Adam Sandler, October 17th at the Enterprise Center. We've got a pair of tickets to give away to you during First 5 Notes. So very cool day.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Of giveaways. Plus Jill Devine's going to be here hopefully soon. We'll get to catch up with her. And anything else I'm forgetting?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, food court. We got food court coming up too.
Yeah.
And you get to make your debut. You've never done food court, have you?
I have not.
This is going to be exciting.
Big shoes to fill.
It's going to be a really great show. Anything we can do to help you, you can always text us on the Cheney Windows and Doors text line 314-669-4665.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
And we are joined by, I would say, a Hollywood insider.
Yeah.
Miss Jill Devine. Good morning.
Radio legend.
Oh, I don't know about all that, you guys. Come on now. No, you guys are going to school me on all this because I feel like ever since I got out of radio and having kids, I don't know anything that's going on in the world.
Well, because you're here, none of these stories are current. They're all 10 years old.
Oh, good. Yes. Oh, my gosh. This is so funny. We were talking about this yesterday. We were at my best friend's house, and my husband joked around, and he put in Chat GPT. My wife used to be on the radio 7 years ago, but hasn't really caught up with celebrity news. What can you tell her? And it just was like, dot, 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 dot. And then he's like, I'm turning it off, Jill. Turn it off.
It's got a lot of work. You got a lot of catching up to
Sorry,
do.
we can't help you, is what it said.
Well, and I might not be able to help you guys on this one. So
I bet you know more than you realize.
Okay.
Do you know who Sydney Sweeney is?
Nope.
No way.
Yes, you do.
I do?
Yeah, she's in Euphoria, and
She was in that
terrible Spider-Man movie, wasn't she?
Madam Web. She was in Anyone But You with Glenn Powell.
No.
Do you know who Glenn Powell is?
Should I?
All right, that's all right.
Oh, she wasn't joking.
This is going to be interesting. Well,
Okay.
Sydney Sweeney, Jeff Bezos.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yes.
he got married. He and Lauren Sanchez got
Yes.
married. They had a ton of celebrities on the guest list in Sicily. Venice.
Venice.
Well, Sydney Sweeney was there. She ended up spending a lot of time with a gentleman named Tom Brady.
Oh, I know him.
Oh,
Afton hates Tom
Sydney,
Brady.
why?
I know.
Oh,
That's what they're thinking might be going down.
oh
They said
no.
it caused quite a stir because, according to a source, everyone wants to talk to her, and every guy that has been in her presence has talked about how stunning she is in real life. But it sounds like Brady had the monopoly on Sydney's time
Come
at
on,
the wedding.
Sydney.
What's the age difference?
That's a good
It's
question.
got to be 20 years.
What?
Don't you think? I mean, he's in his 40s and she's in her 20s.
Yeah, you're right. I think that makes 20. I'm not a math. She's a
Me
numbers
neither. I'm not.
person.
I am a numbers
I
person.
just
You
can't
are,
take,
yeah.
take you at your word.
Okay, I'm going to have to look her up.
She's real cute.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably know her from her soap commercials. those what are they?
Dr.
Dr. Squatch. She's in a bathtub. There's a whole thing.
You can buy the soap.
I think, okay, let me look. Let me look.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, anyway, so they were together most of the time. They were dancing until 2 a.m. together.
Oh, no.
They were spotted walking the streets of Venice with Orlando Bloom. He's trouble now. He's single. Orlando Bloom is single. Did you know
I
this?
actually did see that, and that was a little hard.
Yeah,
because,
I'm sad for Katie.
Yeah, I like Katie.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. So
It felt like that was a good match.
Yeah.
I felt like
For some
it
reason.
too. Like she finally, she had what Russell Brand,
Yeah.
Russell Brand, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then these two. It was like yes, they had a baby.
I know.
They're always kind of being fun together.
Right. That's sad. That's
Yep.
real sad.
Over. Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is legally changing his name. He is changing it to, what do you think?
Rob Mack.
Rob Mack.
Oh, wow.
Nailed
Really?
it.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back in it.
I'm mad because I just figured out how to finally pronounce his last name, and then now he's going to Rob Mack.
Okay.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, well, he said it's basically a business decision. He said, as a business and our storytelling as it expands in other regions of the world and other languages in which my name is even harder to pronounce, I'm just going to be Rob Mack. So he's like, look, I understand it's a hard name to
Yeah.
pronounce, and if we're trying to go into different countries, I got to do
Yeah, 'cause
this
he's
whole
doing all
thing
the
again.
soccer stuff.
Like Ryan Reynolds did a whole song about how to pronounce his name to try to promote because they're buds.
yes, okay.
They do that soccer thing together.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But his
So-
wife and his kids are not happy about it. They're like, we're not changing. We don't want
No,
to change
that's
our
their
name.
Is it MAC?
Yeah, just MAC, Rob Mack.
All right. Well,
Here on out.
There
Rob
you go.
Mack.
99-year-old Dick Van Dyke had to skip his own charity event on Saturday due to an unspecified illness. Now, his wife showed up, I know, in his place and told the crowd, when you're 99 and a half years old, you have good days and you have bad days. Unfortunately, today is not a good day for him. He's sick and can't be here. He did, however, attend via live stream. So he zoomed in basically.
Aw.
And he said he would be there next year in person. So he will turn 100 in December.
That's incredible.
I love him.
That's so incredible.
He's just a treasure.
a treasure.
He is.
Box office news, that F1 movie, the Brad Pitt movie, took the number one spot, $55.6 million, which is good nowadays. But that Megan, the sequel,
Oh, yeah. I bet that did well.
tanked.
It did?
Only made $10 million.
People
Who saw
love
the first
that.
one?
I've never seen
I
it.
didn't,
I
but
neither. No.
Ryan and the boys watched it, and Like my brother and my brother-in-law, they all really liked it. So I'm surprised. I thought that would do really well.
Not my
You
thing.
know-
I don't like scary, so.
No.
You know what she really doesn't like? To
Tom
the
Brady.
point you're not supposed to talk about it. Oh, you know what would be worse? Well, I'll mention that.
Okay.
Zombies.
She doesn't like zombies.
I can't handle zombies.
Even Disney zombies?
No zombies.
You don't like the zombie movie on Disney, the
No.
musical? He's so cute, too. What?
They haunt my dreams, literally. I
The
can't do
worst
it.
would be a Tom Brady zombie.
That would be the worst.
Oh, we should.
I don't think that exists.
you withdraw it up.
You can make it.
Oh,
AI could make it.
Hey, I can make it.
Chat GPT that.
You'd never sleep again.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
All my worst fears.
On Saturday, this is on the blog, and I've not posted the blog yet, but you know how to get to it.
Yeah.
So on Saturday, thousands of people in Kentucky, in Somerset, Kentucky, got to watch the General Lee ride again. So they hired a stuntman. His name's Raymond Cohn. He drove a replica of the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard, 150 feet in the air over the town's Fountain Square. This is in Kentucky. When I saw it, though, I was like, I thought it was in Belleville. The fountain looks the exact same, but then you can tell, like, oh, wait, this is a smaller town. So it goes screaming down the street and then ramps over the fountain and then goes through the fountain and landed on the other side. So there are 35,000 people there. This is a small town.
Oh
All these
my
people came to
gosh.
watch this. It hits, and it hits hard. Like part of it flies off, the bumper flies off, and it goes kind of fishtail and about goes up into the crowd. But it was like a classic car show, basically. But they had all these people show up. So there's video up on the blog today from like multiple different angles.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so
But it was
dangerous.
all over my TikTok feed yesterday. I was like, what is this General Lee thing? And then I was like, oh, now I know the story.
Like, why are they doing this in Belleville?
Yeah, but that's what it looked like. It looks like downtown Belleville when you first see it.
Yeah.
But John Schneider was there, and then Byron Cherry was there. I was like, who the hell is Byron Cherry? Well, he played Coy Duke. I think that was like the extra cousin or something. You know, they got laid into the run. They were like, we got to spice this up. Bring in another Duke boy, or one of them left.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was pretty exciting. But that video will be on the blog once I post it here. Diddy's son, King, Christian, I think is his real name, but King Combs. He released an EP on Friday called Never Stop. It includes a track called Diddy Free featuring Kanye West. You know, Kanye's jumping on this train to try to get, Diddy exonerated of all the charges.
That's odd to me.
I know. And then Kanye's daughter, North, she is on a different track on this album.
Oh.
And I don't think Mom is real happy about
Probably not.
what's going on. But closing arguments in that Diddy sex trafficking trial concluded on Friday. So that part of the case is done. It's now in the hands of the jury. And so I looked it up. I was like, is he guilty or not? I don't know. I found one legal expert that, excuse me, claims that the government has done enough to secure a conviction for a couple different charges. So
But it's not.
racketeering
Yeah.
and something else. But it's not everything.
It's not everything.
Yeah.
We were talking about that last night because I was wondering, I thought for some reason he got linked, Diddy, to Epstein at some point, and everybody's like, no, I don't think so. I was like, no, I thought that there was something in that, and then we just started talking about all these conspiracy theories, and I don't know. I'm so confused by it all. There seems to be, they're all in this like web of things.
Yes, and it feels like there's other cases that might happen at some point. I don't know, but this one is where a ton of the defendants are witnesses and people that were affected were a part of. So I'm not sure, but like I said, that was just one expert that was saying that there's something there, but he could get life in prison if he's convicted.
Wow.
I don't know if that means all the charges or enough of the charges. So we'll see. And I don't know how long it's going to take for the jury. You know, this might end up a hung jury, and then they got to do the whole thing over again.
I haven't seen him. I haven't really clicked on anything. Are there any recent pictures of Diddy? Is he looking?
No, all I've seen
It's
are those
just the
terrible sketches.
right. I was like, he has
Those
to
sketch
look
so bad.
artists are like, what is going on?
okay. I was
Bring
just
in your
wondering.
A-team, guys. Scarlett Johansson says she was offered a lot of roles revolving around desirability and the male gaze when she was younger. But Hollywood, she said, seems to be changing for the better for today's young female stars.
Oh,
I hope so.
that's good.
Yeah, she said in a recent interview she did with the Times, I think, of London, she said the messaging is different. There are many more role models. Women are visible in powerful positions, and the opportunities I have to play women who don't have to just be one thing or another have increased. A lot of those roles, just like there's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life, but she doesn't like me. What am I going to do to make it's that like male.
And she has to be a certain size and a
Yes.
certain.
There's so many of those movies that we just kind of they wash over us and you don't realize like that's a whole stereotype. That's been done.
Totally.
Yeah.
Courtney will be happy about this. Lisa Kudrow's HBO comedy The Comeback is returning for a third season. I don't know if you guys are watching
I
it or
haven't
not.
watched that.
I think she really likes that show.
That's on HBO.
Yes. It'll have one more season, third
put it
season.
on my list.
And then
Okay.
that Dr. Odyssey, which she did start watching
Yes.
and then gave up on. It's done. It has been canceled
officially?
after just one season. It was so incredibly stupid.
Was it?
She wouldn't even talk about it. She was so embarrassed to like how bad it was.
Really?
It just didn't.
That's good.
And it seemed like it was leading to some, I don't even, aliens or who knows? There was some like something's going on, or they're all dead,
And now we'll
and they're
never
caught in
know.
like a time loop. I think she was hoping there's going to be some sort of weird time loop at some point. And
No time
I
loop.
think she secretly likes.
she gave up. She gave up on it. But anyway, I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider. We are joined by Jill Devine this morning. Jill, what have you been up to?
Oh,
Tell us everything.
It's like, where do I begin?
where do I? So exciting.
Because we just met this morning.
We did, which seems really odd.
I know. I told Afton, I was like, we may have just done one of those, like, oh, hi, at some point
Like at a thing.
radio thing.
But like in the radio world, even if you haven't met, you feel like you know, especially here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I know that person, even though we've never officially met.
Like
so.
Courtney and I had never really met until we started working
Yeah,
together.
who was the girl you used to work with? Or can we not say names?
We can say whatever name we want. So previously it was Cassidy was on the show with us. And then before that it was Ricky.
Ricky.
So the two of us.
Yes. So then I wonder if I was at the other station during what years was I know I'm
with
asking
years.
you all these questions. But
That was a while ago.
Here's what's weird is like this building, and I think I talked about it last time. Like I worked with Marty in this building for
Yes.
Oh, you
5
did?
years. Yeah. So
We crossed over. You were at Movin'.
yeah. So
And I was
Movin'.
a part-timer at Movin' and here.
Oh.
But we never, no,
we
you weren't in on the
never-
weekend.
No.
But I read stuff about you.
what kind of stuff?
I promoted your events or whatever you were doing.
Yeah, Jill Devine's going to be it.
Yeah, so came here to the river, which is now ESPN.
Yep.
Right.
And then yes, it switched over to Move-In. And then
Man, I forgot about the moving days.
yeah, Move-In was then switched to ESPN.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I was here for 5 years. So walking in this building is crazy. Especially
Wow,
the
I
first
did not
time.
realize
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, but yes, the arch was always here. That's right. I'm like, nobody can see this because it's radio. I'm just like
Just
looking at the
pointing around
buildings.
like
Yes.
at different rooms.
Yes. So ESPN, that's where I used to be. That's
Yeah.
where we used to be, right? Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. And
The
then
arch was actually in the other studio.
That's why when we walked in, she kept walking.
Going to that one?
And
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was like, you guys moved? And I'm like, I don't
which
think
you
so.
did, but you didn't. Like you
This
guys were
was WIL-AM,
that's right.
where
yes.
we are now.
Yes. It's
And then
all
it became
confusing.
iChannel. Were you here at all when iChannel existed?
No.
Okay. That was out of this studio. So this was kind of a not used a lot.
Okay.
Not a lot of people in it.
Okay.
And so we had the opportunity. We could pick between the two. And I was like, let's take the less, the one with less boogers in it.
Right, the one that had we don't have to clean as much, dig out all the stuff. Yeah. So yes, that was I almost hit 20 years in radio
Wow.
before the pizza party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you and Courtney, you weren't pizza partying on the same day?
Yeah, I went first.
Yeah.
And I came out and everybody was just like, what in the world? And I left. And then all of a sudden I found out they called Courtney in right after me.
I did not realize it was the same day.
Your story gets told a lot, just so you know, because it's tied. You and Courtney are tied.
Oh, yeah. Like that's
that day.
I mean,
that pizza was partially for you.
I told her, though, I said, if I go, I don't mean this in a mean way, but if it wasn't us together, it would not have been as impactful on my end. Like, people have been like upset, but they were really upset when it was both of us on the same day.
That's a big deal.
That was kind of like, you are so dumb. Why did you guys do this? So yeah, no. So I got home and I think it was Trish called and she said, well, did you also hear about Courtney? I said, what about Courtney? And she goes, oh,
You're like, did she quit in solidarity?
She was like,
I knew it.
Yeah. So that was a crazy day.
Yeah. I just remember the karaoke party in your honor.
We did karaoke.
Yeah. We had like a we had a Jill and Courtney got pizza partied karaoke party.
We went to Double D's. Does that still exist? Do you know Double D's off
I don't
of
know
Brentwood?
Double D's.
Oh my gosh, Brando. There was like the OG, which was sticky floor, low ceiling, probably like as big as this studio. And then they moved across down the way. But
they're like in a hotel lobby or something.
Oh, we did have
That's
that
why
party.
I couldn't remember, because that was late. That was close to Christmas time. And so I couldn't remember if it was separate and then we just had one party together. I didn't realize it was the same day. I didn't remember. I know I probably knew in the moment, but I didn't remember.
Where were you? Where were you working? At the agency?
Yep, I was at the agency.
Yeah, same day. Same day.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up.
I'm okay now. I've been in therapy for it. And now I get to do things like, oh, you know what? People will say, now I'm good. But even a couple years after, they're like, but Jill, look at how well things have worked out. And I said, but it's still a blow.
Yeah, but you're like, I wanted to make that decision, to make that change in my life, not have that decision made for me.
And I think we've talked about this before. I said, I will never get fired for not doing my job.
Yeah.
And the hardest part for someone like me, who's a people pleaser, is some people didn't like me, so I didn't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
And that's like, what are you talking about? We have people that are sleeping at their desk every day.
Why do you like them?
Anything. Right.
Jill was always she's a gold star student. She wanted to do all the things. She did her job really well. So I could see how that would be really
that was
difficult.
hard. That was super hard. Because it was just like out of my control. Mm-hmm. I would rather, I don't know. I mean, nobody wants to lose their job, but I just did not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So.
You want control of that process.
Totally.
I was fired from here.
Oh.
And then got hired back. So you talk about feeling weird walking back in. Like when you got axed from it, and then you're like, here I am again.
I'm coming back. What's going to happen?
Is this a trap?
It always is.
It turned out it is a trap. Well, we'll talk more with Jill this morning, and I've got a special surprise for you lined up a little bit later in the show as well.
Oh my gosh.
We may have just met, but I already know some things. So I'm going to exploit that. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay.
So let's check.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. My law firm is Cantor Injury Law. Honor, integrity, loyalty, faith, and family are the principles and the foundation of Cantor Injury Law, and why we get justice for the injured and can win you the big bucks. If you have been in a car accident, truck accident, boating, or ATV crash, or even had a dog bite, please call Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999. There's no fee unless you win. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
Check The Courtney Show.
Can't wait to show my friends today. Best thing I saw yesterday. All right, Jill, go.
I do have one.
You do?
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, but tell me if this is right. This is not the heat that Whitney Houston wanted to feel with somebody. Did you see that?
No, I love
Okay, that's all I got.
That's
I
a
like
good
that.
one.
That's good.
You did great.
Yeah. You win the day. Moving on.
Good.
You're good.
Bye.
End the segment.
I got a couple I'll throw in too. This is from Margaret. She said, my age
is news to me every time I hear it.
Oh, yes.
I'm
I
always
feel
like,
that.
really? Is that right?
I feel that. Yeah.
Oh, cripes. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Here's another song one, which goes along with your Whitney Houston.
Okay.
From, I guess, Jim Ford. He said, I kind of wish Dolly Parton sang 10-2 instead.
Oh, that's so good.
Me too.
This is from Lucky, but it's like upside down. I don't even know how she did that. But she said, gonna start running tomorrow, but I'm confused how it works. Am I just supposed to literally take off running? That's so embarrassing. When you start running, and I don't run much, but in the times that I've gone for a jog or something, that first 2 or 3 steps feels so stupid to me. Like, I'm just walking and I'm just going to run now.
Yeah, I agree.
Makes me think of when Phoebe and Rachel went for a run on Friends.
They got the arms
and her
everywhere.
arms are swinging, she's knocking people over.
Oh, that's such a great episode. Oh, yeah.
You don't know if you're a weird runner.
Right. How do you know? Nobody.
You just run.
Just
and
go.
Somebody else looks at you like, whoa.
So you need a coach.
What's going on over there?
You got to have a coach.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're a coach.
She's a running
I'm retired.
coach.
I'm retired.
No, you're not.
I retired.
She went out on top.
I did.
Had some kids at state, right?
I did. I had a lot of kids at state.
Oh, bring it back.
No, we're retired.
Her main piece of advice that she would give to kids was big arms.
You really got to get those arms going.
And then
But they need to be in front of you, right? Like not to the side.
Jill, this is how it works.
Okay.
You gotta run as though your elbows are kind of pinned to your side. That's how close they should be to you. But you gotta swing them high, almost to where your hand is gonna slice your ear.
slicing them. You're slicing
guys have
through the
video
air.
of this, right? You have video of
I mean, all of it's
her.
being captured right now.
Oh my gosh, there should be a whole training section of acting.
We would pick on her so much about it. Then she couldn't give the advice anymore because
I was like so self-conscious about it. So then, one of my last track meets, I said, "Long legs," and they're like, "What's wrong with you?"
What's long legs?
Well, you gotta take a really
It
long
doesn't work as
stride.
well.
You gotta have a long stride. The kids know what it means.
It's season 2 of training. It's a sophomore slump.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were voice texting with each other way before about a month or so ago about some other stuff. And all of a sudden, I thought what happened in the background was a plate crash. And she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry for that sound. That was the baton."
Oh, yeah, I dropped a baton. I knocked a track baton off of the couch in my
And
office,
then
and it
she's
goes
like-
clank, 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 clank.
And she goes, "Because I coach track and field."
Like, of course.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did. I thought like just China went everywhere.
It was an aluminum baton.
Oh man, I love this.
There's a lot of layers to Afton.
Yeah, there is.
We're discovering some
A lot of layers.
things. She's regretting her decision, I think. Afton, what do you have?
I got a couple. I'm trying to pull up this one that my Instagram reset on me. I'm trying to see who it's from, but this one is from Beth Hurst. It says, "We have a family rule that whoever has given birth to the least number of children has to swim with the kids." So
that's a good one.
yeah, so that's how it works in our family. We have a pool, but I'm not a big swimmer, so Ryan's always in the pool with the kids.
You're like, they're yours.
So that's the rule. Whoever has birthed the most children gets to sit out.
sit out.
That's good.
And this one, I think somebody from the GTG posted this. So if it was you, I forgot to give you credit. But you know how we were talking about things that we still call our parents about for help?
Yeah.
So this one says, "Me calling my mom to help me solve something because I'm an adult, but she's a premium adult."
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's like,
she knows more.
It makes us feel better, too.
You got to get them before they forget how to adult.
There's like that premium adult
There's
thing.
this crossover where all of a sudden you're like, "Mom, you had me. How do you not know what to do with a sick kid?"
Right.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think you ever got sick.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I did.
Right.
It just leaves their brains.
Well, those are the best things we saw over the weekend. Those will be up on our social media stuff at The Courtney Show, STL, if you want to check it out. We've got Food Court with Afton coming up in just a few minutes. It's The Courtney Show on The Arch.
Food Court.
106.5 The Arch.
Food Court is brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app. Reward yourself. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. All right. To start Food Court,
We eating?
we're eating. Stacy from Schnucks brought us the Selena Gomez Oreos.
What?
Which are Selena's chocolate and cinnamon cream cookies. Y'all ready for this?
Yes, I'm
All
ready
right,
to
I'm going to
try
pass
this.
them down. So
Based on the description, I didn't think. I'm not sure how I feel about chocolate and cinnamon
I
together.
know, but they do smell really good. And Stacy sent an extra pack for Courtney to take on her
Thank you. Hope I grabbed
vacation because, Courtney's a big cinnamon person, but Nick is anti-cinnamon.
this. Yeah.
So-
Can't have cinnamon in the house.
Yeah, these are the hot new cookie.
And full disclosure, Courtney tried one
She did.
before she left.
I don't remember what she said.
She liked it.
She liked it?
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
There I go.
Do you want me to wait?
Go
No,
for
go
it.
ahead.
My family loves Oreos, and I'm not a big, huge Oreo fan.
Yeah.
And they eat them all the time. They would not like this, but I would eat this.
Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Kind of
It
works.
reminds
Yeah.
me of some. Whoa.
Well, it's
what
supposed
is
to be
it?
like horchata.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
They accomplished that?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I think so.
And we should also preface this. Do you know who Selena Gomez is?
Well played. I do know who she is.
okay. All right.
But
Well,
she's only familiar with her work
like,
from 10
I'm not
years
sure
ago.
who this
She
woman
doesn't
Selena-
know who Benny Blanco is.
wait, what?
Actually, I do.
Benny Blanco.
Aren't
Who's
they
this guy?
engaged?
She's not with Justin Bieber anymore, in case
She's
you're wondering.
not?
Oh, big development.
Oh, man, I really have been missing out.
All right, more food news. The average 4th of July cookout apparently costs 30 cents less than it did last year.
How is that?
So,
Why?
yeah, I don't know. That is surprising. They do this kind of study every year, the American Farm Bureau Federation. They say that it's down from last year, but it's not enough to where you're going to notice it that much. But apparently the average backyard barbecue for 10 people, how much do you think that's going to cost?
In our house, it's somewhere around $1 million.
That sounds about right.
Agreed. I mean, 10 people.
10 people, I would say at least 150, 175.
I mean, I'll say 220.
It's so funny because at my last job, where I got pizza partied, we used to have Friday trivia, and anytime there was a holiday, we would put these in as the trivia question, and we'd all just get in a huge fight over there's no way it could cost that little, because this always seems low to me. So they're saying for 10 people, it'll cost $70.92 this year.
Okay,
10 people?
but I guess let's think about it.
You just all drinking water?
It's hot dogs, maybe hamburgers, and some chips.
They're saying $7 per person, and they said that these are the 12 items that they factor in: ground beef, chicken, pork chops. I'm like, already,
That's expensive.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not at Schnucks, though.
This is
No.
like the farm people, though,
This
right?
is the farm people.
So they're literally going out and like shooting a cow.
They're not paying anything for
They're
that
like,
ground beef.
I'll be right back. Blam! Well, that's free.
I just saved us $14. But it's also buns, cheese, potato salad, pork and beans, potato chips, cookies, ice cream, strawberries, and lemonade.
That seems low.
Lemonade.
10 people.
Lemonade is just
Yeah.
powder and water. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
booze.
I spent like $150 on just beverages
Yeah.
for
no
Saturday night.
sodies, yeah.
Oh, well.
I don't know.
Let's do it.
I don't see how it could possibly
Sounds like a
cost
pretty
that little.
lame party there.
Yeah, it does. But
Farm Bureau.
if you want to have a lame party, it's only going to cost you $70.
If it's a Farm Bureau, by the way, they're buying a lot of Busch Light, so
Yeah, that's not in here.
that's not
I know, that's
factored
what
in.
I was thinking. There's no alcohol in there.
Yeah, no.
It's not even American.
Nope.
Not going to that party.
Starbucks is set to charge an 80-cent fee to anyone adding syrups. Is it syrups or syrups? I say
Syrup.
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 What do you say?
I don't think I say syrup.
I say syrup.
That
I say-
sounds fancy.
It does.
I'm going to have some vanilla syrup.
Yeah, I say syrup. And
I
I
say syrup.
usually get made fun of.
I say syrup.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Syrups.
Syrup?
Jill, you say syrup?
Syrup. Wait, I need syrup for that. Oh, now I said it different.
You don't even know.
Wait,
well,
just turn your head and then come right back. And
whatever that word
start over and
is.
see which one comes out.
Don't think about it. We'll circle back.
I'm
to
wondering
it.
if it's like a Missouri versus Illinois thing.
Oh,
like,
could be.
Oh, yeah, you both are Illinois.
Yeah, the whole show is, all three of us.
Oh, yes, that's right.
not for long. Once they figure it out, something's going to change.
Somebody's getting the pizza
I'm
party.
out the door.
Or we have to move. So yeah, if you're wanting to add a syrup or a sauce to an unflavored drink, you're going to get charged an 80-cent fee. So how it works is you can add the classic syrup, which is essentially just sugar. It's not like a specific flavor. It's not like vanilla or caramel. You can add that to any drink for free. In pre-flavored beverages, you can add or swap out sauce or syrup without any charge. So if you want to do a sugar-free syrup versus the regular one, you can do that, no charge. But if you add any combination, including like limited time flavors and sauces to an unflavored beverage, you're going to be charged 80 cents. But now there's no charge for additional pumps. So they used to charge like per pump. And now they're not doing that. So I think this is actually better, but people do seem mad about it. So I don't know.
Pumps are the syrup delivery system. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a whole other thing. I'm like, what's the difference between a pump and the syrup?
It's a pump of sauce or syrup.
Got it.
Because when you customize your drink, like on the app or when you go there, you can put how many pumps of what things you want.
But see, it's certain people that really know all those things.
Yeah.
To do those things. And I know people who used to work
felt
there.
a little judgy. Did you feel? Certain people.
Sauce and syrup people,
Yeah.
if you will.
You know how those
Wait,
people
hold on.
are.
I am exclusively pumpkin spice and I do not alter it.
I don't know.
Never.
No, I don't alter it.
But what are you getting out of pumpkin spice season?
I'm getting just Americanos or iced coffee.
I see. I figured you were getting order in some special way
No.
to get it.
Okay,
almost
so
as
then I
pumpkin
might be
spice.
the person I'm judging.
You might be.
Because I like to change the milk. And
No,
here's
but you can still change the milk.
without.
This is just flavors.
Now, okay, here's my beef though with Starbucks on that is lavender. They should have lavender all the time. That should not be just a seasonal.
Are you drinking it or doing laundry with it?
All of the above.
You're a
Smell
lavender
it.
gal?
Yes.
My wife is a lavender gal,
Oh,
too.
see? Yep. And they should have it all the time as an availability.
You got to save this for strong opinions.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, we'll
I
just
have
pretend
some
we
of
didn't hear
those.
it.
Okay. Yes.
It's also going to be 80 cents per edition for the chai concentrate. For dried fruit, it's 50 cents per scoop. And adding matcha, which we all love, the matcha that tastes like dirt.
Yeah, but we didn't like it in the Oreo.
no, we
There's
didn't.
matcha Oreos.
Oh,
over
yeah,
there,
there's
too.
all kinds of
thanks.
Oreos here, Jill.
Try that.
Adding matcha to a non-matcha drink is $1 per scoop.
Well, you just go outside and get a scoop of dirt and throw that in.
And then
there
you're
get
good.
it
And
for
it's free. Yeah. They have that in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So that's Starbucks news. Do you guys like Liquid Death? Do you know Liquid Death?
I don't.
Oh, is that the water?
Yeah.
I've never
don't-
had it.
Yeah, I don't care for. I mean, I like water, but I'm not seeking out water.
Yeah, so Liquid Death, Beck is a huge Liquid Death fan. I have to hunt it down all the time. So apparently they have a new collab. It's called, and all of their drinks have like punny names that
I
have
love
to do
this.
with
Oh,
like death.
Oh.
So like their lime flavor is called severed lime instead of like severed limb. Or
Got it.
like squeezed to death is their orange one or whatever. So this new one is called Cereal Criminal. Cereal, like the cereal you eat. And
Yeah.
it's a collab with Fruity Pebbles. So it's
Oh, so
Fruity Pebbles flavored sparkling water.
water.
Ugh.
No.
No.
Well, that fruity pebble flavor when they put it in like Fruit Loop, whatever that fruit flavor is, when they put it in stuff, it's it.
Yeah,
Mhm,
it
that's
tastes
it.
just like it.
Disturbingly like,
Yes.
oh my god, this is Fruit Loops.
That's what people are saying about this too, that it is crazy how much it tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
They did those Fruit Loop Pop Tarts. And it was like, this tastes like Fruit Loops.
Is that water all sparkling water? Or
They have still water too, but the flavored ones I think are all sparkling. But they also have like tea. It's like tea and flavor. Yeah.
I get my water for free from the tap.
So Jude is exclusively a water drinker. He doesn't really drink anything else. And so he was like, you know what would be nice is if I could have water in a can because I never get to drink like a
get
canned
that,
beverage
yeah.
when everybody else is. So I found the still water, and he would take that to school with him, and people thought he was bringing beer in his lunchbox because the
It looks like
the label is so intense. He's like, it's just water. So I bought that for a little while, but then Beck went all in on these. He's tried every flavor, and so I showed him this, and he was like, "You have to find this." I can't find it here yet, but apparently it's making its way.
Okay.
It's been released. It's making its way into the stores.
It's funny you mentioned that the novelty of water in a can, because the parade, the Redbuds Fireman's Parade was yesterday, and I took Augie by, and he was so excited because one of the floats, they always give out canned water.
Oh.
He was like, I'm going to get some canned water. I was like, it's just water, right? He's like, yeah, but it's in a can.
It's so thrilling.
And I can pop it open and be like everybody else.
Yes.
Got my little coolie cup and everything.
Yep. That's Jude wanted it for the vibe.
I get that.
We have time for more?
Yeah, sure, one more.
Okay, let's do one more. Speaking of Jill's favorite actress, Sydney Sweeney.
Still don't know her. I looked her up.
Starting
Who's
tomorrow.
the Cindy Sweeney that you speak of?
Who is this?
She's apparently dating Tim Brady.
I can see it. I can see why he'd go for her.
So starting tomorrow, you can enjoy the Sydney Sweeney menu at Baskin-Robbins. She has a signature rainbow sherbet, which I typed in sherbet into my my notes here, and it was like, that's not a word.
I can't say sherbet.
Sherbet. It's sherbet.
Yeah.
So it's a rainbow sherbet cone, and it looks like it has like gummy bears or something in it. And then a rainbow sherbet fizz, which I don't know. It's some kind of beverage, but I don't know what a fizz is at Baskin-Robbins. But
I still don't know what she's famous for.
she's famous for shows.
We're going to do a viewing after, and we'll just watch some of her performances after the show.
So she's like a big deal right now?
She's like a big deal.
Big deal.
For a moment there, she was the biggest deal.
Yeah.
And it felt like that spider lady thing really didn't do well for her.
She has a signature menu at Baskin-Robbins.
Right. I would walk in and be like,
give me the Sydney Sweeney.
What is this? I would.
You're like, who?
I don't know who you are, person.
Who are you?
That is your food court, and it's brought to you by Schnucks.
You can count on Cantor. Hi, I'm Mark Cantor of Cantor Injury Law. Cantor Injury Law is local, and that's much different than the other lawyers you see advertising. You can count on Cantor to know you and your injury. Count on Cantor to know the law and how to maximize the money you win in your case. You can count on Cantor because we've been winning cases like yours for 30 years. Visit CantorInjuryLaw.com or call us at 314-628-9999.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
You can do it!
I see dead people.
Hello, Newman.
Where's the beat? What you talking about, Will?
Throwback Live.
We've got our contestants for Throwback Live lined up today, and with Courtney off, you just have two options today. Just Afton and I are going to be going head-to-head in Throwback Live this week, the 3 days that we're here doing shows. So on the line, we've got, playing for, I'll be playing for Mike in Shiloh, and then Afton, you're going to be playing for Kelly in St. Charles, and you could be winning a pair of tickets to an evening with John Cusack Saturday night, August 16th at the Steeple Theater. We're all a little bit scared of AI, but we're ready to play Throwback Live with our host, Tim Convey.
Yeah, it's me, still real people for now. I could be replaced in the coming weeks, but for now, you got me, and I'm happy to be here.
Keeping it real.
An actual human.
Yeah. Speaking of being here, Courtney isn't. She's gone out on vacation. This is going to be interesting.
We're replacing her with AI, Courtney.
Yes.
No, we're not.
That'd be...
But AI Courtney's on a smoke break. She's not going to play.
Really?
It's so realistic.
Yeah, I know.
I've got to quit these things.
With these things.
Just Brando and Afton. Very exciting. How are you guys?
Great. I'm ready for this head-to-head thing. You play it different.
Yeah, you do.
Very nervous.
Yeah. Great show, by the way. I know it's tough without the boss there.
It
You guys
is,
are you're really doing great.
We're
today.
really making it
Thank
somehow.
you. Yeah, I'm doing some magic today.
Let's get right into it. Marty, who is here, is going to play some throwback clips. I'm going to ask you questions about those clips. You're going to answer in hopes of winning prizes for your listeners. If you know the answer, you'll make sounds like these. Afton and Brando. Oh, one-on-one. It's going to be good. Here we go. Name this TV show.
Wait, but they're paying me less than they paid the man who used to
Afton.
Is it Mary Tyler Moore?
It is not.
run the forklift.
Oh, well, come on. Irene, after all, it's a well-known...
Brando.
It's All in the Family.
That is correct.
In fact, men are weight more than women.
It's like, it's not Archie's Bunker's place.
That would have been
That would be a hell of a curveball.
Yeah.
Brando's got one. Moving on to question number 2. Name this 80s movie.
What are you doing up there? You doing some stunt flying or something?
Afton?
I'm regretting this. Is it Top Gun?
No.
Dang it.
What's he say? Well, he don't say nothing. He just gives me that look. You know he's got that look.
I
What are you doing up
Brando?
I think it's Fletch.
That is correct.
You doing some stunt flying or something? What's he say? Well, he don't say nothing. He just gives me that look. You know he's got that look.
Brando's got 2. Afton, you got some catching up to do.
Oh, my gosh.
Question number 3. Whose wedding is this?
The world gets its first full glimpse.
Brando.
Prince Charles and Princess Diana.
That is correct.
So the fairy
So
tale
Brando
princess
wins.
Wow.
demurred behind her veil.
Annihilated.
That's right, Mike. We did it. You got those tickets.
Yeah, great. I had tickets last time before it canceled.
Oh, well, let's hope this one makes it all the way because he's going to be, we're going to be doing a screening of High Fidelity with John Cusack. So I'm really excited about that. Plus getting to talk to him and, do a whole Q&A with the crowd. There'll be a whole live conversation after the movie. And that's always one of my favorite John Cusack movies. But yeah, that show is Saturday night, August 16th at the Stiefel Theater. Mike, you've got tickets for that show. Hold on. I'll get some information from you and get you hooked up with those tickets. If you want to purchase some of those tickets, just go to 1065thearch.com. There's also a bonus chance to win free tickets for an evening with John Cusack at 1065thearch.com or on your Arch mobile app. We'll have another round of those tickets to give away tomorrow in Throwback Live on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Well, we are joined by Jill Devine this morning, hanging out with us. And Jill, I'm pretty sure I know something about you.
Oh, I'm sure it's the number one thing that you know. Is it music related?
Yes.
Does it go by a J?
Yeah.
T?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Big Justin Timberlake fan.
Yes.
Okay.
She
Because we
is.
just met today, but I was like, I'm pretty sure Courtney's mentioned you're a big Justin
Oh,
Timberlake
yeah, you guys
fan.
rip on it, like, sometimes. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
It's come up, I think. Yeah.
I think...
Not for me, because I'm a huge fan, too.
No, you are. I don't know. I refrained from texting one time. I think the latest was when Tim was still here.
Uh-huh.
And maybe they were talking about how the whole NSYNC reunion tour won't happen because of Justin. And I'm like, okay, let's look at the facts, people.
Oh, you've got a take.
I mean, yeah, I have a very, this is what I wrote down in my prep.
Yeah.
Strong opinions, Justin Timberlake in all caps.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
good.
okay.
Well, this will dovetail well.
Okay.
I found a Justin Timberlake quiz, and it says it's for, like, diehard fans. So I went through and took it last night to make sure it, like, had tough questions in it.
How'd you do?
I did way better than I should have. I'm not sure what happened. There's a lot of guessing.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so
Closet fan.
I've sent the questions over to Afton, so she's going to
okay.
ask, and we'll see how many we get through here.
This is kind of pressure, though.
No, you can do it.
You can do
ready?
it.
Yeah.
You know your JT. Okay. What state was Justin Timberlake born in?
Florida. No. I'm so sorry. That was when he went there he was born in Tennessee, Memphis.
That's correct.
Yes.
One
Florida
for one.
was one of the choices, though. So I'm
Yes.
glad.
When
That's
the
where
first
they
couple
went.
questions, I was like, these are easy. This quiz isn't going to work.
What's his zodiac sign? Do you want choices?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, or Aries?
He's not an Aries because I'm an Aries.
Okay, she would know that.
I thought his birthday was in January. I thought it's in January,
I don't know.
but I don't know what that zodiac sign is. I'm not all.
Okay, so if you're right about the January thing, I think that's good. We won't give you the point, but
Okay.
so what do you want to guess?
What's January?
I don't know.
Well, I know what it is.
What is
you're
it?
January.
What is it?
You can score it. Aquarius.
Okay.
He's an Aquarius.
I'll give you that point.
That's right.
Yeah.
January 31st, 1981.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job.
This one's too easy.
Oh.
I might not even give you choices. Which of these TV shows did Justin Timberlake make an appearance on?
Well, there's probably Star
Okay,
Search.
I'll give you choices.
Okay.
The Mickey Mouse Club.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's correct. See, I thought they were too easy, and then they get harder.
The others were America's Got Talent, America's Most Talented Kid, and Showtime at the Apollo. But yeah, he was in Star Search.
He was also, that's where it all started.
Mm-hmm.
If you get this one wrong, you have to leave. Which boy band did Justin Timberlake join?
NSYNC.
NSYNC is correct, yes. Which pop star did Justin Timberlake date while he was in NSYNC?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
They lure you in.
A little bit harder. How many studio albums did Justin Timberlake record with NSYNC? Is it 1, 3, 5, or 7?
See, I became a huge Justin Timberlake fan.
I'm
when
an
he was
NSYNC
solo.
girly.
Yeah, so.
A lot of excuses.
Did they even do 5? The last one was not No Strings Attached, was it?
No, they had Celebrity.
Oh.
Of course.
Is 4 an answer?
1, 3, 5, or 7?
I'll go 5.
That's not right. I also picked 5.
Okay.
It's 3. It was NSYNC.
That's it.
No Strings Attached and Celebrity, which I'm like, that's weird to me.
Okay.
But I also picked 5.
Okay.
Shocking.
I feel better about that.
What was the name of Justin Timberlake's first solo album?
It was Justified.
Justified is correct.
Yep.
What was the first single off the album Justified? Do you want me to give you choices?
Yeah, because...
Was it Like I Love You, Cry Me a River, Rock Your Body, or Senorita?
It was not Senorita. That's one of my favorite JT songs, which wasn't even a huge hit. Kind of a hit. Originally, I was thinking Rock Your Body. It's either Rock Your Body or Like I Love You, because Cry Me a River came later, and that was when everything was going crazy because of Britney Spears. I'm
We're just taking me right back.
Rock Your Body. Right. No.
Like I Love You.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least I had him down to the 2.
Yeah, that's good.
You're there. You're doing it right.
Okay, which of these isn't a single off of Justified? Senorita, Cry Me a River, Still on My Brain, or Rock Your Body?
Still on My Brain.
That's correct. Very good.
Making
very
a
good.
comeback.
Which song begins with the lyrics, "You were my sun, you were my earth, but you didn't know all the ways I loved you"? No.
I don't think I got any of these lyric ones. I'm like, I don't know.
Can you give me my options?
Yes, sure. Cry Me a River, Rock Your Body, Senorita, or Like I Love You?
Cry Me a River.
Cry Me a River is correct.
Yes.
Which musical group is featured on the song Like I Love You? Outkast, Clips, Naughty by Nature, or the Black Eyed Peas?
I want to say Black Eyed Peas. Is it the first one?
Clips.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
Mm-hmm. They're not anybody anymore, I don't think. Oh, I love this question. What was the name of the Disney Channel movie that Justin Timberlake starred in? Do you need options?
Yeah.
Wish Upon... I mean, I wouldn't have, but...
Oh, well.
Just because this is more of an NSYNC Days thing.
Exactly.
Wish Upon a Star, The Other Me, Model Behavior, or Northern Lights?
Model Behavior.
Yes, I'm so proud of you. Which producer appeared in the music video for Cry Me a River? Was it Dr. Dre, Pharrell Williams, Timbaland, or Rick Rubin?
Dang, it's either Timbaland or Pharrell, and I am leading Timbaland.
That's correct.
Nice.
They did a lot together.
What was the name of the movie that Justin Timberlake starred in with Mila Kunis?
Oh, I need the option. I know what.
The Love Guru, Southland Tales, Bad Teacher, or Friends with Benefits?
Friends with Benefits.
That's correct.
I got that one too.
What song does Justin Timberlake plan a flash mob to at the end of Friends with Benefits? Crazy for This Girl by Evan and Jaron, Closing Time by Semisonic, Before It's Too Late by the Goo Goo Dolls, or Never Know by Jack Johnson? I've never seen this movie.
I didn't either.
I've seen
I
it,
got
but
this
I don't
wrong.
remember. Let's just do second choice.
That's correct. It was Closing Time by Semisonic.
Wow.
But there's
Look at
a
that
lot. There's a lot of these. You want to keep going, Brando? How many more you want to do?
How many more are there?
I mean, at least 10.
Yeah, we can run them out.
Okay.
There's like 30, I think.
Yeah.
We're more than halfway
I am
through.
doing so.
Okay.
Oh, don't jinx it, Jill.
What song begins with the lyrics, "Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my..."
My Love.
My Love.
Yep.
Is correct.
See,
Yep.
she's in
correct.
the zone now.
What was the first single off Justin Timberlake's second album? My Love, Sexy Back, What Goes Around Comes Around, or Love Stoned?
The first single?
Yeah.
Sexy Back.
That's correct.
I remember being in this studio, at the river when it came out.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is really odd. Like, this is a very
It was a
odd
weird
song. And at first, I wasn't into it. And now,
Now you're bringing Sexy Back.
it's amazing.
Yeah. Say he brought it back.
I brought
He
it
did.
back.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
What rapper is featured on the single My Love? Ludacris, T.I., Jay-Z, or Snoop Dogg? T.I. is correct. What actress appears in Justin Timberlake's video, What Goes Around Comes Around? You need choices?
Yep.
Rachel McAdams, Scarlett Johansson, Cameron Diaz, or Kate Hudson?
I got this one in a total guess.
Really?
Oh, I was going to say Cameron because they were together, but I don't know if that's right. So, Cameron Diaz.
It's ScarJo. Yeah.
No clue.
Which of these songs on the album Future Sex Love Sounds is remade as a duet? Summer Love, I Think She Knows, Until the End of Time, or Summer Love Again? I mean, it just says Summer Love on there twice.
It's weird.
A duet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll go Summer Love since it's on there twice.
It's Until the End of Time.
Oh, I don't even.
With Beyonce.
They have done some stuff together, but not. I don't know.
Who did Justin Timberlake date after his breakup with Britney Spears? Jessica Biel, Cameron Diaz, Mila Kunis, or Scarlett Johansson?
I was going to say Cameron Diaz, but
that's correct.
Okay.
And you should say that.
Okay, good. What movie did Justin Timberlake star with alongside Cameron Diaz? Edison, Alpha
Bad
Dog,
Teacher.
Bad Teacher. Bad Teacher is correct.
Nice.
What does Justin Timberlake play in Bad Teacher? A principal, a janitor, a substitute teacher, or a student's father?
Oh, what'd you just say? He's a teacher.
A substitute teacher is correct. As of 2016, what year was Justin Timberlake's most recent album released? 2011, 2012, 13, or 14?
That's a weird question.
I guess maybe this is an old quiz.
It is.
14? I don't know.
I guess 2020 Experience was in 2013. So no.
But technically, they were back-to-back years.
Yep.
So they both...
I think they're wrong because there's part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, there's part 1,
we got
part 2.
a flag on the field.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
What was the first single released off the 2020 Experience?
It was Suit and Tie. What? No.
Yep.
Yeah,
Suit and Tie. Which rapper was on Suit and Tie?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Look at this.
What 2013 Jay-Z song is Justin Timberlake featured on? Tom Ford, Ocean, Crown, or Holy Grail?
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
Man.
What is the name of the 2010 film that Justin Timberlake starred in alongside Jesse Eisenberg and Andrew Garfield?
Oh, yeah. That's The Social Network.
That's The Social Network.
Mm-hmm.
In what movie did Justin Timberlake play the role of Frankie Nuts Ballenbacher?
Yeah, that was, I know if you name
Long Shot, Black Snake Moan, Alpha Dog, Runner Runner. Alpha Dog is correct.
Look at this.
Which Justin Timberlake video takes place in black and white? Cry Me a River, Suit and Tie, Sexy Back, or Take Back the Night?
Suit and Tie.
Suit and Tie is correct. She's on a roll.
Jeez.
What talk show host is Justin Timberlake known for doing the history of rap with?
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon is correct. What's the name of Justin Timberlake's son?
Which
one? I guess
one?
it was, at the time it was probably just one. What was the first
Silas.
one? Silas is correct. Oh my gosh. At what award show did Justin Timberlake invite the members of NSYNC to perform with him? The American Music Awards? MTV VMAs. She knows her JT.
I do.
What was Justin Timberlake's first album to win a Grammy Award? Justified, Future Sex Love Sounds, 2020 Experience 1, or 2020 Experience 2?
Oh, that is a good... I feel like Justified makes the most sense, but I don't know that that's the right answer.
Justified.
Yes!
And last but not least, Justin Timberlake's voice will be used, or was used, in what 2016?
Trolls. Yes,
Trolls
all the
is
Trolls.
correct. Man, you crushed that.
What's her score?
Oh, I wasn't keeping score.
Oh, no, it should tell you
at the end. Hold
Yeah.
on. You got 31 out of 35.
Oh, my God.
That's insane.
I thought thought I did good. I had 24 out of 35.
That is
crazy.
But Afton would have got a perfect score.
No, I
apparently,
would not have.
She said.
No.
The NSYNC
There
girl.
was one that I
She's
got
like,
that she didn't get.
One.
But
Yeah,
you got a bunch that I would never have gotten.
Really?
I didn't know his birthday was in January.
I mean,
I didn't
it's
know
a national
I didn't
holiday.
know a lot about the releases, like what were the singles and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But that
that's
has
tough.
to do with my radio career.
I know,
So
but
I thought
you're a
those were
true
good questions
fan.
for you. I was like, oh, she's going to know all the single order and all that blah, blah,
That's
blah.
crazy.
Good job. And we're very impressed.
Thank you.
The Courtney Show.
Listen to my strong opinion. Time to bitch.
Strong Opinions brought to you by Audi Exchange Kirkwood. They got a huge selection of new Audi models. Just find them all at AudiKirkwood.com. So, Jill,
Yeah.
this is where we air our grievances. Whatever is bothering us in the world, either in a negative way or a positive way. Sometimes it's just a strong opinion about,
Yeah, it can be positive.
like, I think one day
don't
I
think
just said, I really think parks are great. We need to go visit them more often. I got razzed pretty hard for that.
Yeah, that's not very.
I don't think when
fun.
I texted you about this that I said it could be good. I think I told her it had to be something that she wanted
It's
to.
really better if it's
I said something
negative.
we're taking a stand
yes.
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, do you want to go?
well, do I list them all?
No, just one. We don't have time for that.
She's been preparing.
She's been
for
compiling a
weeks.
list.
I told you I
Quite
wouldn't
a
let you
list.
down. Well, earlier we did this. Brought something to mind. Earlier we talked about this in Starbucks and can they go back and listen to the podcast?
Yes, they
if
can.
Missed it.
Of course,
Absolutely. Look
of
at
course.
you
Look
cross promoting
That's
the
right.
podcast.
Lavender. I love the smell of lavender. I love the taste of lavender. It should always be an option for your coffees.
And right now
lattes,
it's just
whatever.
seasonal. It's
At
like a
least-
summer thing.
I think so. Not for some places, but it's like Starbucks, I know for sure. I wonder about a lot of the other different coffee places. But yeah, why is it seasonal? Why?
See, Alex is way big on lavender as a scent. And I'm fine with it too. I like it, but I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, I can't bring myself to try it because I feel
haven't
like
tried it?
no.
I've had lavender
Like lemonade?
something. Lemonade, yes, it was in lemonade, and
Is that what you
I think I
get?
had it in like a cookie or something.
Yep, I've had that. Anything and everything.
Oh, a donut. I had it in a donut.
Did you
was
like it?
It was like on the top, like the
Okay, yeah.
actual little lavender petals.
Yeah.
It's very fancy.
Did you like it?
It's just, I kind of feel like I'm eating potpourri.
Yeah, I could see that.
But, that's the same thing about cinnamon. And I like cinnamon.
I'm just saying.
I'm scared
You
of
should
it.
try.
What
I'll
do you
make
get? What do you get at Starbucks that has lavender?
Well, if I went in, I would get maybe a vanilla latte
with lavender.
Or they have the vanilla, or they have like an oat milk lavender latte, and then I might add some vanilla to it.
She's adding syrups.
Yeah,
That's
look
where
at
it's
that. 80 cents.
Yeah,
Cha-ching,
exactly.
cha-ching.
But have you ever been to Long Row Lavender in Wright City? So I know the people that own this place. It's amazing, and they have amazing food and drinks.
And does everything taste like lavender?
Not everything, but they have, what's the flower? I say it wrong all the time.
Peonies?
Peony. They have a peony drink right now, and it has lavender and like a strawberry foam lemonade, and it's so good. I'm telling you, you guys have to get it done the right way. I would not go to Starbucks for the lavender first experience.
Okay.
It's probably best to just take some lavenders, take a bite out of it.
Yeah,
and
well,
then
you know
Prepare
what?
yourself.
I have culinary lavender. I can make you guys some lavender simple syrup.
All right. Bring us
You
some
gonna
syrup.
charge us-
Not
Bring
excited.
us some
Charges per
syrups.
pump. I'll try it in something. Okay. I just don't want a straight swig of it.
Okay.
We're taking shots of it.
Let me figure it out.
All right. All right. We'll take you up on that.
Lavender the nostrils. All right, I like that. You got it.
Yeah.
You got the
Good
most.
strong opinion.
So my strong opinion today, it's not a negative one.
Okay.
Or I guess it's not negative. So I was at the Fireman's Parade yesterday.
Yep.
All the floats are going by, and I wasn't there for very long, but I saw a hilarious float. So it was, I guess, the fantasy football league that these guys had I don't know, I guess they did football or something. Whoever lost, they put a float in the parade, and the loser had to sit on the float, and on the bottom it said, his name is terrible at fantasy football. And then all the guys that were in the league were walking out and handing water balloons to the kids in the crowd, and they were pelting this kid.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
With water balloons.
Love it.
I like it.
I laughed. I was like, this is, and my strong opinion is this, more of this.
Yeah.
We need more hilarious punishments for things, not mean-spirited. I think they all got punished, really, because...
Oh, they were getting wet, too.
Well, they had to walk in the parade, which was hot. They had to build that float to put him on. So they all, in a way, that was a full commitment. And the guy that really didn't get punished was the guy in the middle.
Because he's riding.
He's riding. He didn't have to walk, and it was hot, and he was getting wet, hit with water balloons the whole time.
I think that's pretty good.
But it made me laugh. So I was like, everyone agreed. I'm sure the entire parade route were like, this.
More of this.
This is hilarious.
This wins.
More of that. I've never seen this in a parade. Let's keep doing this.
I agree.
It'll be good for America.
Yeah.
So that's my strong opinion.
Okay. I like it.
This better be negative, though, because we got too much positive.
I think it's negative-ish.
Okay, good.
Okay. So people have strong opinions about subtitles on shows and movies that they're watching, right?
I am not a subtitler unless I need them, unless it's in Japanese or something.
Subtitler?
I am not, but I will tell you that my 8-year-old loves having them on, and I get aggravated, but I feel like her reading is so much better. So then the 6-year-old gets aggravated that they're on, but then she started noticing some of the reading. So for that, I'm okay with it.
So I think the younger generations really like the subs.
They do.
The boys want to watch everything with subtitles on.
Really?
So I was really against it, but then like my siblings and their spouses, my parents, everybody's doing the subtitles. So I'm like, okay, I'll get on board with it. So we started doing it. So I was like, wait a minute, I've been wrong all this time. The subtitles are great. However, I'm now back to anti-subtitles.
What happened?
Here's why.
What hurt you?
I feel a couple of things. One show we were watching, so it's different on every app, every platform, how you find them, how you arrange them.
Usually I'm trying to turn them off.
Right. Is it on the TV? Is it on the actual platform? I don't know. And so you're trying to figure all that out. And then we were watching, Courtney recommended Shrinking on Apple TV Plus. So we're watching that. They had the subtitles in all caps up high. And it was like covering people's faces and
I've never
stuff.
seen that before.
So I was really irritated. Then I'm watching, Jude is watching The Office, which brings a ton of joy to me.
Oh, that is a proud mama moment.
So, yeah, exactly. But then the subtitles.
He probably did something wrong, and he's like, I'm just going to start watching The Office.
I need mom to like me.
And then I'll tell her about wrecking another car.
Yeah, right. No, so he's got the subtitles on because they like the subtitles on everything. It's ruining the jokes.
Yeah.
It's putting the punchline on there before he gets to it.
Yes.
Before, whatever. So you're seeing that's what she said before he says that's what she said. Or it's
no
like
good.
kind of off. So I am back to anti-subtitles.
Can we just say some subtitle
No, we got to take a stand here,
They
Jill.
need to
We got to take a stand.
AI involved and scan the audio and then pop the words up as they say them.
Yes. Just like how we watch videos on our phones and stuff.
Yes.
But you cannot be ruining punchlines in shows with your
Especially
subtitles.
a show near and dear to your heart.
That's where I draw a line.
You're an Office purist.
Mm-hmm.
You sure are.
I am. So
I've never been in on subtitles. I'm not against it. I'm fine with watching movies that are in a foreign language or whatever. But when it's English, I'm like, what are we doing? Off.
Yeah. I mean,
turn it up. Make it loud.
I'm in the middle.
I was on board and now I'm back against it.
Man, we really did something today. Great job, everybody. Good, strong opinions. Strong opinions brought to you by Audi Kirkwood. Oh, I just turned it off. Audi Exchange Kirkwood. Sorry.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
And we are telling some parenting stories in here.
Dang.
Oh, it's wild
You
times.
should listen. We've got great advice.
Yes. We're in it, man. We are in it.
Totally.
So I got some weird looks with the tease.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Paul Walker is going to be in the next Fast and Furious movie.
First First, why is there another Fast and Furious movie?
Do you know how many there are?
Like 500.
13?
11. The
Close.
11th
Gosh.
and final.
Okay.
They're lying.
It's been slated for April of 2027 release. It'll mark the return of Paul Walker. So Vin Diesel says the finale will include a reunion with their characters, Dom and Brian. Obviously, a bit of a problem since Paul Walker passed away. He was in a car accident back in 2013. But if you remember, that happened during the filming of Fast and Furious 7.
Okay.
So they have a lot, I guess, of footage shot. They used digital effects plus Paul's brother to finish that. They finished it with him in it, basically. So they used digital stuff to kind of manipulate him. And then his brothers, Cody and Caleb, kind of stood in for him, too, in certain spots. And so they were able to finish that movie, I guess. I've never seen, other than the first one, I've not seen all of them.
Yeah, so did they kill off that character?
They didn't off him. So he just retired. He's just like,
okay.
I like driving really fast, but I don't want to drive fast anymore.
Okay.
So they reference him and the others.
Yes. So
Okay.
he's retired and off and on the sunset. So I guess he's either going to come back and it has to be digital, right? They're just going to
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
CGI him back
there's so
in.
much stuff you can do with AI now.
And the
but-
voice, there's a lot of voice, so you can make it sound just like him.
But so what are they going to,
I
why?
know.
Just
I know.
leave it alone.
I mean, when you get to the 11th movie in a franchise,
Yeah.
you're
We
like,
got to
what
do
else
something.
can we do?
Yeah.
And some people will probably think he's still alive, right? When they've never seen any of them.
If
Yeah,
they're-
if that's the first one.
Right. Like,
or if they haven't been keeping up with Hollywood news for 10 years, they might
That's true.
yeah.
they might think he's still alive.
Is he alive?
How does his family feel about it?
I know.
would feel
Well,
Sure, they're
weird.
in on it because he's got kids and they're going to get
Yeah.
paid for this. So
Oof.
Oh, that'll be tough. But maybe it's closure that a lot of people need.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
Could
sure
be.
they would take a lot of heat if they didn't do this. If they were just like, nah, his character was done, in the Fast and
Yeah.
Furious 7. They're like, but it's the finale. You've got to bring him back somehow. We have the technology.
There is no way, mark this down. There's no way this is the last movie. We can come back to this when they come out with Fast and Furious 12
I
and be like,
agree.
see? We were
I mean,
right.
there's been serious discussions of bringing Chris back in an AI form.
Yeah.
I mean, just saying.
I think we could do that. We had AI Courtney on this morning.
Yeah. AI smoking.
She was on her smoke break.
If you like a man who always brings flowers, you should slide into Jeremy Allen White's DMs ASAP.
As if you needed another reason.
Oh, well.
I'm just saying he's a very
Someone's hot to try for
No, I'm just
Jeremy
saying
Allen
like
White.
the ladies love him.
They do.
So I don't think it was like, he may not be that
It's
great,
all
but
right.
hell bring you
have a crush.
flowers.
It's okay. We're all allowed.
I think he's fine, but
Jeremy Allen White. I'm looking him up.
The Bear. You ever watch The Bear?
the gals love him.
They do. He's going to be in that new Bruce Springsteen movie. He's playing Bruce Springsteen.
Do you know who Bruce Springsteen is?
Only because of Monica.
Well, if you do this. Do
Oh.
a Google image search of Jeremy Allen White flowers.
Oh, okay.
So just add flowers to that, and you're going to see a ton of paparazzi pictures of him just walking down the street with flowers. And people are like, what is the deal with him always with flowers? He said he loves flowers. He
That's
said,
great.
I have this farmer's market near my house. It's on Sundays, and I just love it. I love going there, and I love flowers in my house. It's so strange, though. It's become this thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're always seeing him, and he's just walking around with flowers.
He's got
funny.
a lot of flowers.
He's just, I guess, every Sunday goes and gets fresh flowers for his.
They're nice, too.
his home.
I like it.
Like big bouquets. All right.
He's a flowers guy. Do you recognize him at all?
Nope.
No.
I sure don't.
Here's a
telling
handsome
you
young
guys.
man.
Who
Living in
likes
a
flowers?
Yeah, I would see him on the street like, oh, your flowers are pretty.
Oh, and you're in Bruce Springsteen's band. Is that right? Elliot Page is in a relationship with Julia Shiplet from the Amazon show Overcompensating. I don't know this show.
I don't either.
But the reason it's a story, this is Elliot's first public relationship
Oh, wow.
since coming out as a transgender man. So
Huh.
there's
Yeah,
pictures
I'm not
of them,
sure
they're
who that
together,
is.
and so it's kind of a big deal. Rob Lowe says the script for St. Elmo's Fire, the sequel, is quote-unquote really getting good.
No.
This is not greenlit, I don't think. They're working on it, and I think it's pretty early on. But I guess that Hulu documentary, do you know what Hulu is?
I do have Hulu.
Okay.
Is this the documentary with
Bratz?
Okay, I haven't watched it. I need to get in on that because, like, Breakfast Club, one of my favorite movies. Like, that whole, love that. So did you watch the documentary?
I did not, but I know Courtney did. Did you watch it?
I
think
didn't,
my
but yeah.
wife watched it too. They liked
loved
it.
it.
They said it was good. I think Andrew McCarthy, you feel kind of bad for. I think he kind of felt like he got treated poorly.
Okay.
They're all, but I think almost all of them come back for that documentary. But it got a lot of heat. A lot of people watched that documentary, and so that's what really kind of kicked this St. Elmo's Fire idea into motion. But before that, I don't think it existed. But I don't know exactly who's coming back, but Rob Lowe obviously involved. But you've got Emilio Estevez, Andrew McCarthy, Demi Moore, Judd Nelson, Andy McDowell, and Ali Sheedy all in that. They're all available, so you might get all of them involved if this starts to come together. Judd Nelson was the one that didn't show up for that documentary, I think. So
I
might be
loved Andrew McCarthy growing up. Oh, he was just so dreamy. He actually came, I think, to the other place.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and I think I feel like you were there. Did we get our picture taken with him?
I don't know.
I'll have to
Isn't
find
that
that.
funny? We meet people and it's like,
yeah.
see him again. I'm like, I think I might have met him before.
Because do you remember the movie Mannequin?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
My dad took me to the theater to see that. And that's when I really I was like, oh, this guy is so cute.
I'm in.
I'm 10 and I love you. No, I don't even know. But yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to have to go watch that documentary.
Yeah.
People like it. We had some of her cookies earlier. That sounds terrible. Selena Gomez has her Oreo cookies flavor. What is it called?
It's just called Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Selena
it's the-
cinnamon something.
It's the, what did you say it is?
Horchata. It tastes like horchata, yeah.
It's good.
Well, anyway, they're pretty good. But she's going to return as a guest star on season 2 of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place.
Oh, wow.
She was originally on that show.
I will probably
what you
see
know her
it.
for.
Yeah, I will probably see it.
I think she's a producer of the show, so she's not a regular cast member, but I'm
Okay.
sure when they need a little boost, she's like, all right, I'll come.
Fine, I'll do it. Yeah,
Do a
okay.
little cameo.
Oh, yeah, the girls will be all over that one.
Yeah.
William Shatner has been living with tinnitus since a mishap during the filming of a Star Trek episode almost 60 years ago. So the show, the very first, run of Star Trek.
Ugh.
He said, my own journey with tinnitus started when I was filming a Star Trek episode called Arena, and I was too close to the special effects explosion. And the result was that I was left with permanent tinnitus. So he was too close to some explosion, and it just messed him up like the rest of his life. He's dealt with that.
That's terrible.
What led to that coming out?
I don't know. He's talking.
I'm just wondering.
And
He was
people are like,
talking.
did he just talk about tinnitus?
He's like, it's time for people to know.
I think he was explaining why he says sabotage. The reason I say sabotage is because
Because of the
Because of the
tinnitus.
The tinnitus.
for 60 years. Beyonce got stuck dangling in midair in a car during her Cowboy
Saw
Carter
this.
show in Houston on Saturday. I saw it with no reference to Beyonce. Like it just came up and I was talking.
Yeah.
And it popped up and I was like, what? Who is in this car? And then I didn't know who it was. And then I saw the story. I'm like, oh, that was Beyonce in
Yeah.
there. But it started tilting. So it's like a suspended above the crowd. And then as they're like moving this car around, it starts kind of tilting to slowly to the it starts listing to the right.
Yeah.
And
That's
then they
what I was
eventually
wondering.
stopped it. I'm sure because they were like, I think if we keep going, we're just going to
Well,
dump her
she
out.
said stop. She's
she
like,
did?
Stop. Mm-hmm.
Because it was a sharp angle
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah, she says stop. And then the crowd thinks it's like a bit. And they're like, yeah, like
Yeah,
cheering.
she's hilarious.
And
I'm
then
dying.
they're just
like,
like
I am
waiting.
going to die.
Yeah, it looked scary.
Yeah, no,
There's pictures and video on the blog today if you want to check it out. Also on the blog, you can check out this bizarre, I should have told you about it before I did this. There's a bizarre deleted scene from the movie Superman 4 up on the blog today. So Superman 4 was the one where there's like Nuclear Man or something, and it's all about like how Superman saves the world because he gets rid of the nukes. So this is Cold War era Superman.
Okay.
He's like, I'm going to get all the nuclear weapons and throw them out into space. And we're like, yay, Superman saved the day. But this bad guy they created, this nuclear, it was a terrible movie. It was awful. But there's this cut scene, a whole deleted scene that is so much worse than the movie. It's up on the blog today. It's basically Nuclear Man #1. Like, so I guess Lex Luthor creates one and it doesn't go so well. And so then he creates another one and that one works. And they tested it with audiences and audiences were just like, this is so stupid. And then I'm reading the interviews and like the actor that played this guy like won't talk about it. Like he's just like so
like embarrassed
by it. Everybody that was on, I guess Christopher Reeves, somebody talked to him like while they were filming it and he was just like, I don't know what we're doing. This is so stupid.
Oh.
And then they cut it all out of it, but we have the scene.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. You got the scene.
Yes, I had to do some things.
Well done.
Paid some money, It's all for the people.
That's what we do.
It's for the people. But anyway, check it out. Also on the blog, John Travolta showed up at a Grease sing-along at the Hollywood Bowl Friday night, and he was dressed as Danny Zuko.
Oh, that's great.
Did that? He put the hair on and everything. But that's on the blog. Also, Dua Lipa singing Nothing Compares to You in Dublin, where Sinead O'Connor was from. And then also Olivia Rodrigo singing with Robert Smith from The Cure. Doing Friday I'm in Love and Just Like Heaven together at that Glastonbury Festival.
Oh, now that
would be good.
is worth it.
That's cool. Both those are up on the blog too if you want to check it out. TV tonight, it's a Monday, not a lot. The season finale of Kevin Costner's The West. That's 8 o'clock on History if you want to check it out. I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider. We have tickets.
That's right. The 25th anniversary tour of Macy Gray's debut album is coming. The album was On How Life Is. She's going to be performing that at the pageant on Friday night, July 25th. So if you want to see Macy Gray, we got tickets, 2 tickets for you. If you can be caller 10, call us now at 314-954-1065 or 618-398-1065.
Hurt in a car accident? Injured on the job? At Cantor Injury Law, we know how overwhelming it can feel. With over 100 years of combined local legal experience and over $500 million won, we fight to get you the justice you deserve.
You can count on Cantor Injury Law to stand by your side. You pay nothing out of pocket. We only win when you win.
When you're injured, count on Cantor. Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999 or visit CantorInjuryLaw.com.
You can count on Cantor.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number.
First, say congratulations to Sarah. We were having a conversation there.
Yeah.
So, Sarah, hold on. We'll finish our conversation.
We'll come back to it.
We got
after
numbers
the
to look at. Numbers got to happen.
We got to give the people the numbers that they want. All right. So, a new study says that 60% of Americans will clap at a performance no matter what.
Well, yeah.
No matter if it was good or bad, they just are going to go ahead and clap.
I think I'm always clapping.
Yeah, I don't want them to feel bad, even if it sucks.
Yeah, that's what this says. Even if a performance sucks, you're going to clap.
Like we were at a little, I don't think it was an open mic, but it was, we were at the Stagger Inn in Edwardsville, and they always have little artists come up and play. And, it's a guy and a guitar.
Yep.
And there weren't a lot of people in the bar, and he got done playing, and I think we just walked in, and nobody clapped or anything. And I was like, oh, what's going on, man?
Did you clap?
And so, the next song, then I made sure I was like, come on, everybody.
Yeah, let's hear for this guy.
Clap.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah, and he was good.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I think I'm clapping.
Most people are doing that.
I'm clapping.
Only 31% said, nope, you have to earn that applause.
Oh my gosh.
So,
so what's the move then if you're unhappy? You just kind of cross
Fold
your arms
hands,
and you're just like,
silence.
I don't approve of this.
Right.
Or do you do the Caesar thing where you're like, thumbs down?
I guess so.
Don't like that.
I was just pleasantly surprised. I'm glad to see that most people are going to clap.
Same.
To be polite, to be kind.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
That's okay to do.
I mean, if you're in a huge crowd, there's less pressure, though.
Right.
To clap all the time. Because you're like, these guys have it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm holding my nachos. I don't need to clap right now.
Yeah, you do bring up a point. Like, if you're in a bar and there's only a few of you, when you clap, then it brings the attention to you. And some people don't want that. But I think it's the kind thing to do.
Yeah.
Somebody's going up there being brave and doing their thing.
Yeah.
Just clap.
Do you ever do the thing like if you're holding a drink or like you're holding your phone and you can't really clap, you kind of make a motion like you're clapping.
I slapped my leg.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll like just kind of pretend and figure like,
just make sure you give a really big smile and an approving nod.
Yes.
Like, I'm holding this stuff, I like what you're doing. You could do snaps if you had one.
Yeah, I could probably snap, but I'm not like a woohoo.
No, you're not a
I'm
wooer.
never woohooing.
Oh,
Are you whistling?
No.
I'm wooing.
I like to clap. That's all you need for me. And I'm not dancing. You're getting a clap. But I don't feel bad if I can't clap.
That's right.
I'm impaired in some way.
So this one, the number is 60% again. And I am not actually surprised by this number. 60% of Gen Zers use email to avoid conflict and anxiety at work.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just Gen Zers?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not even close to Gen Z. And I'm like, they're
yeah,
right.
I'm trying to avoid it for sure. Yeah, they say that Gen Z prefers quicker, less formal communication. They like instant messaging, Slack, Teams, all those things. But when it comes to avoiding those awkward conversations at work, 60% say they're using email for that. And it's even higher slightly among Gen Z women. 65% say that they're using email to avoid those situations at work.
The best thing that I think ever happened when I was working in the office was the instant messenger.
Oh, it's great.
That first time I started to use that, I was like, this is so much better than calling people and leaving messages because they're not. I could look and be like, oh, he's at his desk.
Yeah. Right.
And then we get that whatever. I just have one little question. I could get my answer and I could go on with whatever I was doing, which is probably not work.
I totally agree. It's great. But for like kind of those bigger things, but you still don't want to have an in-person conversation, that's the email.
Although the downside is the like, boop, boop, you got a second?
Oh, those are the worst.
Can you come see me in a minute?
Yeah.
About what?
Like, I got to get up and walk all the way over there. This is never a good thing. Never good news.
Those should
it's
be
never
illegal.
like, hey, we found some money. You want it?
Yeah. Those should be illegal to send those messages.
Yeah.
Without the full context.
We've all been burned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Sure have.
In more numbers news, how much time do you think you get to yourself every day?
Oof.
I mean, does that mean like no one's in the house?
Yeah, what defines
that's
time to yourself?
zero.
I guess it's like your own free time.
I got home yesterday before everybody else from the parade. So I was home alone for, maybe 40 minutes.
Okay.
30 minutes, 40 minutes. And it was like risky business, like sliding.
Right.
Just like,
I can do whatever I want.
it's just me and the cats.
What do I do?
This is great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, apparently, according to this new study, the average American only gets about 20 minutes to themselves each day. Does that surprise you or not?
No, does not surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Because, as soon as I get home during the day, it's lunchtime at home. So I just walk in and be like, all right.
Time to start.
What am I cooking?
Yep. Whipping
Let's
up
go.
some lunch for everybody.
Give me your orders.
But what about during the school year?
During the school year, so before when Alex worked from home, she'd be home and then we'd, have lunch together, whatever. So but that hasn't really been a thing since she started a new job. So once the kids go back to school, I will now be home alone every day.
You're going to be getting...
That sounds magical. Oh my gosh, please tell me all about it.
I'll take pictures. I'll send you pictures. Like, here I am just sitting.
By myself.
Look, here's sitting. No one's asking me to get something or make something or fix something or pay for something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it'll be exciting. I do miss having Alex there because we'd watch shows together.
Well, yes.
Over lunch, and now it's like we're never going to finish any show.
No.
I'm off baseballing or volleyballing every night.
But you're going to be above that 20 minutes per day average.
Yes.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm blowing the curve.
Yeah.
Totally.
How much, Jill, would you pay for a totally free day?
Oh. Like.
What are you dealing with in your house? You have daughters, right? 2 girls?
2 girls, Blue and Charlie. They're 6 and 8. So we're in, yeah.
You're in the thick of it.
Yes, you guys understand. Mm-hmm. So I can't just go for a run or.
Are you you're not quite into the sports and the
so
events or plays or whatever?
They're both. Lou, my oldest, she did some cheer and dance for a little bit. She's going to do a volleyball camp this year. But they're both not interested really in any kind of
They're still young for it.
So
and that's
little,
why I'm like, I have a lot of friends who all in, but the kids like it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they're just not interested. And then I don't have to drive there or pay for the things. So I'm fine.
It hits and takes over.
Yeah. So, no, but there's still a need.
But they're with you a lot.
Yes.
Well,
so a free day, what would I do?
Yeah, what would you do?
I don't know.
Most people say they would be willing to pay about $2,500 for a completely free day, totally.
$2,500.
I do not
to
have that money.
No, I don't either.
They say parents are willing to pay even more, just a little over $3,600. Parents don't have the money to pay.
Right, we don't do
We're
that.
paying for sports.
Yeah, exactly.
What would be magical, but I say this, and then I know that I wouldn't be able to rest. If my husband's listening, he'd be like, she's so full of it. Like, it would be so great to be in a hotel for 24 hours of uninterrupted, just me time. However, I probably wouldn't be able to sleep.
Right.
I'd be checking in on the kids and like, how's everybody doing? So it sounds magical, but at the same time,
like if we're away from and I don't know the last time it was, but if like we're away from the kids, if we're anywhere like in a retail space, let's say we're shopping because Alex needs a dress for something and nope, we don't want to take the kids, so we'll go shopping. While we're there, she starts like, look, this would be good for Aaron.
Yep.
Like, what are you doing?
Right.
We're not here for them.
We've just been rewired as humans.
I know.
But it's just they're constantly on your brain.
Once you're a parent, all downhill from there.
There's a rhyme there. Once you're a parent, there's an errand till day that's normal.
I think you nailed it.
True.
I think I made a word.
Well, I'm Afton, and
those
were the numbers.
All right, we ran out of numbers.
The Courtney Show.
We're going to do some randos for you this morning. Coming up very soon, we're going to be talking to Megan Ditton from Live Nation about a cool offer they've got going out at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. So she may slide in while we're doing randos. We'll just kind of keep an eye out for that. But until then, I got to tell you about some stuff. Have you heard of the 90s kid summer trend?
No, but I like the sound of it.
I'm ready.
So the idea is that you give your kids the kind of summer they say that you had back when everything was a lot simpler. So you let them run through the sprinklers, drink hose water, ride bikes all day.
Watch
all with
Jerry Springer.
Yes, all with minimum supervision is kind of part of it too. Or the idea of like go outside and don't come back until it gets dark.
Yeah.
So they say it's, the criticism is like, well, it's great for some families, but if you live in the city or, not so safe area, maybe it doesn't work. I think it sounds fine to me on paper, but I don't like it when they paint this idea that I was a 90s kid, 80s, 90s kid.
Yep.
This idea that, we were just outside all day long, just running, and we didn't come home until the streetlights came on. No, I had a Nintendo.
I feel like that's more 70s.
Yes. I'm like, I would go home. If it was hot like this, I'm not riding my bike all day. It's too hot.
I mean, I distinctly remember as a kid when the porch light came on, it was time to come in. I do remember that.
Yeah,
that was
we
the
had the
communication.
streetlights thing.
Yeah, like when that comes on, go.
Like I remember getting on my bike and I could just kind of go anywhere in town.
I couldn't do that.
I didn't go anywhere. I stayed in the subdivision, but there was new subdivision getting built. And so I would go and look at the houses and walk through those. But that was about it.
I lived on a cul-de-sac. I was not allowed off of that.
You couldn't go.
I couldn't ride my bike off of that. No.
But this idea that like you were just untethered all day long. That's how it was in the 80s, everybody. In the 90s, that's all we did. I'm like, that's not true.
It's not. No.
We're over romanticizing that time. But is it good to kick your kids out of the house every now and again? Absolutely.
Yes.
Go outside. Go do something.
Yes.
Totally. Or just play.
Yes.
Just play. Use your imagination. Use all the things that you have and just play. I don't care where.
Put the tablet down or walk away from the TV and go enjoy it. So
totally agree.
I don't know. So 90s kid summer, that's a trend.
I like it.
Okay.
This is a freaky story. A woman in Thailand got a fish bone stuck in her throat, thought it had dislodged itself, and then 2 weeks later, it poked out the side of her neck.
Oh my gosh.
So it's about an inch long bone. She said when it happened, she's like, there's something in my throat. She went to the ER and they were like, all right, let's check. And they did an x-ray and it's like, we don't see anything. It must have gone down, but you probably like scratched the inside of your esophagus. So you're going to deal with some pain for a while.
See it.
And she's like, okay. And then she started to get like a bump on the side of her neck. And thought, like, well, maybe it's got to be related, and so she basically was dealing with this kind of lump and pushing on it a little bit, and then all of a sudden, it came poking out.
No way.
There has to be an infection, right?
Has to be. She goes back to the ER and is like, hey, remember that bone you said that wasn't in my throat?
I want my money back.
Yeah, no kidding. I'd be so mad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so they pulled the bone out and she's fine. She told reporters that she's planning to avoid fish for a while, possibly forever.
Right, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm out on fish.
Anything with bones.
Oh my gosh.
So Denmark is trying to solve the whole deep fake problem by letting people copyright their own face. So, I mean, doesn't it kind of make sense? Don't we own our face?
Yeah, but what about doppelgangers?
Well, that's how you meet them. Because you go to apply for copyright and they're like, I'm
no,
sorry.
This face is already taken.
Brando face, but your face is already taken. Like, what do you mean?
So why do I need to copyright my face?
Well, because I could do enough image captures of your face that I could create like an AI version of you, like a video version of you.
See, I'm telling you, it's good to be in my bubble and not know anything that's going on.
10 years ago, there's no AI.
You can't protect yourself in that bubble. You just don't know what's going on.
I sure can. I'll be like, listen.
You're going to have like a relative send you a picture and be like, why is this you? What's going on? You're like, that's not me.
Right. And I'll say, you know me by now. You know I'm in a bubble and I don't do anything.
That guy was talking about deep fake and I was tuning out.
That's scary.
But the Danish government, they're going to clamp down on the creation and dissemination of these AI-generated deep fakes, changing this copyright law. And they're actually the first country, in Europe to try it. So if it works, then you're able to sue, essentially, if somebody steals your face and puts it on. Usually it's something nefarious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, tell me.
Like inappropriate.
We're talking about porn.
Again, bubble.
Yeah. You can't get away from the bubble over there. So we'll see if it works.
I like it.
Maybe other countries will adopt it. It's going to be, they'll put it on the books and then somebody will challenge it, and if it works, if it holds up, great.
That's crazy.
There's a new trend, and this has somehow got a local tie-in, I think. So it's this woman in Missouri. Her name is Amy Spencer. They're saying she's a pioneer, and it talks about how I read the story, but never said where she lives, but said she lives in Missouri. But I think she's was a nurse in Illinois. I'm like, well, okay.
Okay, so probably
it's got to be somewhere in this corridor or north. But anyway, so she wanted to get on Ozempic or was on Ozempic. It's very expensive. And so what she's doing and other people are doing is they're ordering the active ingredients for Ozempic from probably China, and then they're mixing their own version of Ozempic. So they're getting like these different amounts and then injecting that.
Oh, that sounds very dangerous.
I know, it's like terrifying, but it's like way cheaper to do this. I'm not advocating for this at all. But she said she's not a part of a drug trial, but she mixes these cocktails herself using these tiny doses, which she believes are safe. Total cost for her to do it is $50 a month.
Believes.
It's way more.
Believes they are safe.
That sounds really scary.
Nope.
But I watched the video. She's like got their little vials and
nope.
Mixing it up.
No way.
Little cocktail.
Not a trend. Nope.
Right in the veins.
No.
She's good to go. A groundskeeper at a high school in Northern California drove over a firework on a riding mower, and it lifted his whole mower off the ground. There, of course, is video. It's on the blog today.
Way.
He's okay. Police aren't sure if it was left there by mistake or on purpose.
This
That's
is
like-
like America's Funniest Home
Or like a
Video
cartoon.
stuff. I love it.
It's like an Acme product.
Yeah.
He's on a big mower and it boom.
Did he make a roadrunner really mad or something?
He distinctively heard a meep meep sound, he said, after the blast went off.
That's insane.
It's wild. But yeah, you check it out on the blog.
I'm going to.
If you wanna. That is your randos. Well, we are very excited to be joined by Megan Ditton from Live Nation. You're the director of regional marketing for Live Nation, and you've got a big announcement today.
We do. I mean, we've had this actually going on since May, but it's going to continue on throughout the whole summer. We are doing our $30 ticket to summer, which is a great offer. And
These are huge shows.
They're huge shows. So when you think about it, it's like, on the list I'm looking at, it's like you can go see Styx and Kevin Cronin or Rod Stewart and Cheap Trick for $30. It's like, you can't beat it, or The Offspring for $30. And
The Convy Boys are dying over this Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I know, right?
Show. I mean, that's
gonna be
their
a really
jam.
fun show, actually.
Yes.
So, I mean, we've got AJR, we've got, Wiz Khalifa, we've got Hailstorm and Lindsey Sterling. I mean, we have something for everyone. Collective Soul and Live.
And live together.
Yes,
We've
with
given tickets
Our
away
Lady
for that
Peace.
show, and people
That's
are
gonna be
dying to
big.
go
That's
to that
going to be
show.
a really great show. And so the thing that's nice is there's something for everyone. So if you're into rock, you're into, AC, you're into anything, there's something. And we continue to add inventory all the time. So the nice thing is it's not like it used to be where it was just like 1 week or 2 weeks. Hurry up and get everything. Now it's you can continue to check, and we continue to add something so that there's always something available. So yeah, it's $30. And you need to visit livenation.com/ticket to summer. And you'll be able to see what's available still. Some of the shows will show up as, no inventory. But, like I said, we continue to add inventory throughout the summer.
Oh, good. That was my question. Is this a window? Like, you got to get in
Until
by
the show plays.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So if we have it and we can do it, we'll add some more. We'll add some more tickets. And the nice thing is also it's not just lawn tickets. There are some shows on here that do have some reserve tickets as well.
Just gonna ask that.
I got you, Jill. I got you.
Oh, that's a great price.
It really is. I just texted my 16-year-old, like, hey, did you know that AJR is coming and it's only $30 a ticket? He's going to be thrilled.
Yeah. I mean, you can't beat it. And it's, it's fun to go out there. And our venue has, been renovated, and we have an all new look to it. And it looks beautiful, and it's fresh, and it's fun. And, a night out under the stars is always great.
Yeah.
And,
and that Rod, I just was looking through that Rod Stewart and Cheap Trick.
Oh my God.
I have
It's
my
Rod
eye on
Stewart's.
that.
This is his last tour, isn't it?
That's what they're saying.
He's just going to do kind of Vegas-y stuff or something.
He always kind of does a little bit of both. I don't know what his plan is for this one. I haven't heard, but last time I saw him, he did do a little kind of Vegas-y, but he also threw in some. I mean, he also always plays his rock hits too.
Yeah.
So, he looks very dapper, but he also is, singing all the Rod the Bod music.
Oh, of course.
So you can't beat Rod. He puts on one of the best shows.
And just so, because there's a limited amount of these tickets are going to be available.
So it's while supplies last.
Any shows on here that you're like, hey, if you're eyeballing that Offspring show or something, like, get that
Absolutely.
ASAP.
Yeah, like go and look today, get it, don't wait, because like I said, people are looking, people are grabbing them. I mean, $30, that's it. And that's a deal, especially, look at a date night or something. You can't even go out to dinner for $60.
Oh, I know.
No,
the $30 ticket.
Yeah.
And they just pop on to livenation.com/ticket to summer.
Yes, and everything will be listed there. And like I said, we add more here and there. So there might be some more. We also have some over at St. Louis Music Park, and so there might be some that'll be added to that one also.
Love that. People are loving that venue.
That's a great venue. I'm very biased, but I love that venue. We love doing shows at that venue, so it's a lot of fun, and it's nice that it's right next door to Hollywood. It makes it an easy.
Oh yeah, no
it's
kidding.
like, I've got a show at both. I'll just pop over to both. So yeah, it makes it very easy.
Well, Megan, I know you're pressed for time. We got to get you in the next spot down the hallway, but I appreciate it. Anything else we need to know about?
No, just please visit. And, we wanted to kick off the 4th of July week with some fun information. So, let's go out and everybody see some shows.
Yeah, so many great shows. If nothing else, just go look at the list because, $30 tickets. You're not going to find that. LiveNation.com/ticket to summer to find out more and buy some of those tickets. Megan, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
First 5 notes on 106.5 The Arch.
Where am I? There you go. First 5 notes brought to you by Carroll House Furniture. Get honest value and quality furniture. Shop Carroll House because you like nice things. That's the sound of me stalling because I couldn't find the Carroll House cup. A little behind the scenes.
I like it.
There. Hey, Courtney's out. I got to carry on.
You've got lots of things.
Do all this stuff. And Jean understands. Jean's from Columbia. How's it going, Jean?
It's great. How's it going with you guys?
Good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
You guys?
Yeah, pretty good.
Sure. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're doing great.
You are.
Jill Devine is a treasure.
She is.
I'm having a great time working
Much
with
like
her.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yes. Yeah. As Ashton would say, you're a treasure.
Second time, yep.
Gene, we're going to be playing first 5 notes with you this morning. We've got a pair of tickets to go see Adam Sandler on the line for you October 17th at the Enterprise Center. That was just announced last week. Those tickets are on sale now. There's a bonus chance to win, too, at 1065thearch.com. But you want to win these tickets right now, right, Gene?
That's right.
All right. You're going to be going up against the Jill Devine. Jill, you've been on the show before when I wasn't here, so I don't know if you're familiar with First 5 Notes. Do you know kind of how this works?
Yeah, I listen. So
Okay.
but I don't think I actually played it when you were
Really? 'Cause
gone.
usually we force the guests
usually.
to play because it's a real treat for the listeners
Okay, well,
to get to interact with.
I don't remember it.
Okay, so here's how it's going to work. We're going to play the beginnings of 3 different songs. So
Okay.
the first 5 notes or so.
Okay.
And Jean has to get 2 out of 3. If she can get 2 out of 3, she's going to win those tickets to go see Adam
Okay.
Sandler. The trick is she gets to go first,
Mm-hmm.
and she gets lots of clues, and basically all the cards are stacked against you.
Okay, well, Gene, I'm rooting for you, Gene.
But if there's an opportunity for you to come in and steal, we'll let it happen. But literally, no one's ever lost this game yet.
Oh,
It's always
okay.
tends to go their way.
I
somehow.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I'll see. Yeah. All right.
So let's see how Jean does. Are you ready, Jean?
I'm ready.
Okay. Here is song number 1.
Oh yes,
It's in your wheelhouse, right?
totally. Oh, you got this,
Okay.
Gene.
It's like Gangster's Paradise?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
That's exactly what it is.
No confidence, but nails it. She's like, I don't know, like
Maybe.
Gangsta's Paradise. Here's the exact answer. That's
Yep.
correct.
Nice job.
Nice work, Jean. You are leading.
Yeah.
1 point. You just need 1 more, and you'll win those tickets. Here is song number 2. That's hard.
Oh, sunset.
Sign. That's all you need. It's just a 1-word title.
Way to go, Gene.
I was getting my clues all ready to go.
I know. I'm like, ugh.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Tesla, their version of Sign. So nice job. You got the tickets, Gene.
Wow.
You are knocking on the door of Hall of Fame. If you get all 3 with no assistance,
clues, yeah.
that is Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if you can.
You got this.
We have to get a plaque made for her.
yep.
We're not doing a plaque. All right, Gene. Here is song number 3.
Hall & Oates?
There it is. Look at this. So happy that Jill is here to witness history being made.
Yes, Gene.
So, Gene, you get to give a speech now. Would you like to thank anyone in your life?
I would just want to thank the Courtney Show. I listen to you guys every day and all the podcasts, and I'm super excited about Adam Sandler tickets. So thank you so much. Yay.
I will accept those on behalf of Courtney. She's not here. I know she will definitely take the thanks. So, yeah, way to go, Gene. You got a pair of tickets to go see Adam Sandler Friday, October 17th at the Enterprise Center. They just went on sale. All the ticket details, and there's a bonus chance to win free tickets to see Adam Sandler right now at 1065thearch.com and also on the Arch mobile app. So, Gene, hold on a second. I'm going to get some information from you, get you hooked up with those tickets, and we will play for another pair of tickets to see Adam Sandler tomorrow on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Courtney off today. It is a Courtney show. And Afton's been manning the text line.
I have. It's fun.
Is there any positive things about Jill, or has it all been negative? I want her to brace for impact if there's...
Please, just...
Or maybe just skip over them.
Yeah, I'll skip over those. No, so much love for Jill on the text line. New Lori says, OMG, Jill Devine. I love her and her former podcast. I can't wait to hear more today.
Aw, hi, thank you.
What was the podcast?
So... Afton was actually part of it.
Yeah. And then I left and I was on the naughty list.
Then they said she couldn't be part of it.
What happened? Did you swear or something?
No.
She cusses a lot.
I know, she does.
I mean, like a sailor.
Jill had a podcast. We originally started it together, and then I left and went to work at a marketing agency. And originally, I was going to possibly still be part of it. But then they got mad at me because some of my teammates from the digital department came and joined me at the agency.
You're a poacher.
They said I was poaching. So I got banned.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I was coaching, not poaching.
Right. Us helping out.
Yeah. I was like, well, they hate it here. So.
Yeah.
And
that's not my fault.
It is kind of full circle because Marty is the one that helped me name it. So it's 2 kids in a career. Mm-hmm. And I knew I wanted to do it as soon. Well, it was shortly after Lou was born. And then I was pregnant with Charlie. And I said to Marty, this was when, even though podcasts weren't new, for the radio business, it was new. To have just different content.
Right.
And so I said to Marty, I want to do this. And he said, let's do it, but you can't do it until you get back from maternity leave because you have to be on top of it. You have to release all the episodes. I said, okay. And we came up with the name.
Yep.
You know, he helped.
Yep.
We recorded a bunch of pilot episodes, submitted them, approved, and like, I'll totally do Rumble Hag. Humble brag. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think it was a former teacher in
Harry Potter.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like it is.
Here comes Professor Brumblehag.
That's what I'm going to be known for now. Brumblehag, come here. I had to do all the research because they weren't releasing podcasts at the time. And I kept saying, hey, this is going to be a new revenue. This is going to be a new thing. This is going to be a really big thing that radio should encompass. And
you were on the cutting edge.
Yeah.
They did not like any of that.
Yeah.
Took away from the time. So anyway, when I got pizza partied, I still was able to, I had to do a little legal work to get it.
Oh, you got to take it along.
Yeah, I got it.
Just were like, it ain't worth nothing.
Right.
Get out of here.
So I continued. Poor Afton was not allowed to be on it anymore, but I continued and then did that for quite a bit until I would say it was about a year or so ago. Pretty much stopped that once I started working for the church and then have a podcast through there called Normal Goes a Long Way, which just is based like normal talk about people that are Christians that are normal. Mm-hmm. So there's that.
Yeah.
That's cool. And so that one is still going.
Yes, that one's still going.
So check it out. Where can I download it?
You can get it anywhere you like to listen to your podcast. Where you listen to the Courtney Show podcast, you can listen to Normal Goes a Long Way.
Are there lots of paywalls that I got to get through?
No.
Is it free?
It's free.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
So check it out.
We love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then Lori says, Jill, you were her good luck charm, that she would always win things when you were on the air.
Oh, Lori, yay!
And you just shared a little bit more kind of behind the scenes, but Mickey said he's loving all the history this morning with Jill. So great to hear her voice again on the radio. Outstanding and a wonderful human being.
Mickey,
Yeah.
Yes. I remember Mickey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lots and lots of texts about Jill. Also, I have a Double D's update.
Oh, right. This place that
the karaoke bar.
I'm not aware of.
So Corey texted in. He's now known as Double D's Corey.
Thank you, Double D's Corey.
Congrats on that, Corey. You got a text name. He said he ran Double D's in Brentwood from 2013 to 2020 and unfortunately closed down during the pandemic, which is such a bummer because we loved that place.
Oh my gosh, I love Double D's.
Yeah, such a bummer.
they would sell the blind lady would sell the shots, the
Yes.
Jello shots.
Yep.
And it was amazing. This place was amazing.
Legendary.
We need to bring it back,
Yeah.
Corey.
Corey, let's get on it.
Come on, let's do
Triple
this.
D's.
I will say, when people ask me if I miss the radio, I miss this and I miss the listeners. I mean, there's just been so many connections and stories made with certain listeners that you're just like, oh, they really do. They truly care.
Yeah.
They really do love you. And
They're a great source of information, too.
They are.
It's our own little private World Wide Web.
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, thank
great.
you.
Yeah, lots and lots of texts for Jill.
Now for the critiques.
There's none. I'm serious. It's been all good stuff. And then there was somebody else that texted. The entrepreneur source, Karen. She says that she also loves Long Row Lavender, that they have the
See?
best food.
They do. I'm telling you, it's worth the drive. They're lovely people. It's awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So keep texting us good things about Jill that we'll share. I'll compile all these for you, and you can just save them for when you
can
need
read them every night.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
look at me.
Exactly. And
You can always text us at the Cheney Window and Door text line 314-669-4665. But if you want to request a song,
yeah, you can't do that via text. You got to go to 1065thearch.com. Look for the Great Taste Gang song of the day. Oh, Marty's here.
Marty's here.
hang out.
Morning, everybody.
You came to see Jill.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, isn't
Hi,
she
Jill.
great?
Hi, Marty.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, we love Jill.
I love you guys.
We all love each other.
He's walking away now.
No, he came to get a Selena Gomez.
Oh,
Oreo.
Selena Gomez.
he's
But
getting an Oreo.
yeah, please get your requests in for the Great Taste Gang song of the day, and we will play that at the end of the show.
The Courtney Show.
Don't forget to swing by livenation.com/ticket to summer if you want to see that list of all those Live Nation shows out at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater that are $30. Very inexpensive tickets. So many great shows. Styx, Hailstorm, El Monstero with Blue Oyster Cult, Bone Thugs and Harmony with 3-6 Mafia, Little Big Town, Rod Stewart and Cheap Trick together.
That's cool.
Collective Soul and Live together. All $30 ticket shows. Offspring with Jimmy Eat World and Newfound Glory. And then you got Doobie Brothers going to be there too. So thank you to Megan Ditton for coming by from Live Nation to tell us about those $30 ticket offers. But again, that's livenation.com/ticket to summer. And I'll put that up on the blog today. Also on the blog, you've got that. Did you guys get a chance to look at that weird Superman scene yet?
No, not yet, but I'm going to.
It's probably the best thing that's on the blog. Unless you're a big fan of Grease, John Travolta dressed as Danny Zuko, like he came back and performed, and
I'd go that one.
He's got the hair and everything, and he doesn't have the hair,
right?
But he's got the Danny Zuko hair and the whole thing. That Beyonce video of her dangling above the crowd is on the blog today.
I want to see the groundskeeper running over the fireworks.
That's there. Yeah, and the mower lifting off the ground.
Is that bad?
No, because he's okay.
Yeah,
he's fine.
Right,
he's
right,
not
right.
happy. I'll tell you that.
I wouldn't be happy.
He's mad. Olivia Rodrigo performing with Robert Smith, doing a couple
another yes
Cure songs together. Dua Lipa did a great job singing Sinead O'Connor's
bet
"Nothing
she
Compares to You."
Yeah, she's good.
Yep. If you want to see pictures of that fishbone
I do not.
sticking out of the woman's neck, it's just like a little bit.
Nope.
It's just a little thing you see, but you know what's going on. That's what makes it gross. I put it as like kind of graphic. But yeah, that's on the blog today at 1065thearch.com. So that and some other things if you want to check it out. Jill, thank you so much for hanging out with us. You made the show so fun today.
Thank you for having me. What's happening the rest of the week while Courtney's gone, or is it a surprise?
We don't know.
We're not quite
We don't
sure.
have a plan.
Yeah. I think Sean O'Brien's going to come in either tomorrow or Wednesday, but I forgot to confirm that with him over the weekend. And so I texted him this morning and I have not heard back. But he does not wake up very early, so maybe we'll see it later.
We're hanging on by a thread without Courtney, so.
You guys are doing great.
Thank you.
You guys are doing great. It's a short week. You're going to be great.
Right.
You're going to have 4th of July celebration.
We just got to knock out 3 days.
Yeah,
almost there.
you got it.
We're almost
you got
there.
it. Yes. No, thank you for having me. This was fun. It's just fun to come back and do this every now and again. And then Afton in this role, like, this is so crazy.
Isn't it wild seeing her in this context?
But I think
because you guys work together, you were doing social media, digital stuff like that.
Yes, she was telling me what to post and everything.
Telling me what to do.
And I said, okay, I'll do this. I'm going to make this happen.
She always did it.
I always did it because I'm never going to get fired for not doing my job.
Always did her job.
But hearing Afton on the Courtney show made it the transition, I think, like, oh, this makes such sense.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's so cool for her to do this.
Yeah, I'm excited, and I love having Jill here. And Jill, another cool thing we do to end the show, we're gonna put you on the spot here, but we do the Great Taste Gang Song of the Day. It's sponsored by Cantor Injury Law. You can count on Cantor when you've been hurt. Visit cantorinjurylaw.com. So a couple of our GTGers, Tim and Michelle, they thought it would be fun to have Jill pick a song. And so we talked about, Justin Timberlake, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
So
only makes sense.
Yeah. So
we were like, try to pick one of his hits.
And she was like, absolutely
and she's like,
not.
no, I'm going to pick the most obscure Justin Timberlake song.
I am.
We're like, all right, I guess.
I got to tell you a little backstory on this. This is one of my favorite from the 2020 experience, part 1. No, part 2.
No, this is Man of the Woods.
No.
I'm going to look it up.
No.
There's going to be a fight. We made it the whole show without a fight about Justin Timberlake.
No, this is 2020 experience part 2. Or part 1.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, this was Justin's... Oh,
she's right. Of course she's right. 2020 experience part 2.
Yes.
Why did I even question her?
Man of the Woods, there weren't a lot of singles on that one.
Oh.
I apologize.
Yeah, that's okay. But this was his version of trying to go country. And it's funny because I don't know the artist's name, but there is a country song that I hear WIL play, and a lot of the same lyrics are on this song.
Oh, interesting.
They're stealing from old JT.
Which is that's an honor, I think. I know people get upset about that, but hey, if you're influenced by that, not that I know that this person is or isn't, but it sounds very similar.
So you're saying all of today's country music
is inspired by Justin
Timberlake.
That's what I said.
I can see what you're laying down.
So this is a song that I love and doesn't ever really play it. And then one award show, he played it with Chris Stapleton. And I just remember my phone blowing up. Everybody's like, this is your song. And he's playing it.
Oh, I do
on
kind
the
of remember
award show.
them
Yes.
performing together.
Because I think they did Tennessee Whiskey. And then Chris started playing this song. So the song that is not a huge hit, but a huge hit in my heart is Justin Timberlake, Drink You Away. It's the Courtney Show on 106.5 The Arch. Thanks for having me, everyone.
Great job. Thank you, Jill.
Well, guys, that was another great podcast. Thanks for listening. If you're hungry, we have food for you at Salt and Smoke at various locations. saltandsmokebarbecue.com. 314-727-0200.